Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Tales Folks Dread. It's been a little bit, but everyone's back here. We have our dwarven artificer Garrick, Elias, the warrior who's trying to discover what he is, Castix, our warforged archaeologist, and Check the Door, the mysterious elven bard that still hasn't given a name after 7 chapters of this game. When last we left our heroes, they were exploring a castle they learned was named Argenvostholt, a almost monastery-esque tower on a mountain belonging to an order of knights, of which they found no evidence. Yes, and a room full of spiders that they've all avoided ever since Elias first opened the door, saw them, and closed the door quickly. I know you also lit one on fire at a later date, if I remember right.
Squished one of the legs in the door. We got a trophy.
Yep. But yeah, you guys had gone all the way to the top of the tower and found a mirrored room that could project a light, but nothing in it, purely empty. And after searching through a couple of bedrooms with an ornate painting and some stuff on the walls and shelves, you made your way to, on your guys' map that you have, room Q36, which is on the 3rd floor, where you found, I'll just reread it here, the west wall of this 50-foot long, 30-foot wide audience chamber has crumbled, leaving a gaping hole in the pile of rubble. Weapons and shields that once hung on the walls have fallen to the floor, succumbed to rust. A large wind throne carved to resemble a dragon with unfolding wings faces the 3 tall windows to the west. And slumped in the throne is what some of you will recognize as a tabaxi in half-plate armor that looks a little dinged and rusted. They had sat up, risen from the throne, turned towards you, and said, "Evil does not have a place in Argenvost. You will leave or perish." Held her hand out to the side, and a ornate sword with sweeping quillions appeared in her hand, and that's where we left off.
Well, like I said, we're not evil, so do what you have to do. But we're here actually to seek out help. To remove evil of our own. Actually, something that we need to get rid of, and it's very evil. Perhaps we could team up.
Did Freak come with us, and was it just me and Castix in the doorway, and Elias is still visible?
Thank you for reminding me. Can we get status checks? Freak, and Apple, as you keep calling her, are with you guys. Freak is probably middle of the pack unless you actively made him go somewhere because he still wants to be in the front, but he's also not stupid enough to shove in front of like Elias and Castic, who are clearly armored and better equipped to handle, impacts. Apple would have been at the back. And Elias, were you invisible? I do not recall, but I will happily trust. If I remember right.
Yeah, he was invisible
Yeah.
the whole time.
Okay, yeah. So you're still unseen, Elias.
Yeah, and I was thinking it was just Elias and Garrick that went into that room, right? Did
If I
everyone go
remember
with?
correctly, yeah.
Because if I remember right, I think I
There's
ran
like a
back
hall.
up.
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys
Okay.
went the other direction. I'm like, no, I want to keep exploring, and so he went with me.
Okay, so it sounds like Garrick and Elias are in Q36, and Castix, probably Castix, Check the Door, and the kids are up in the one of the levels of the lighthouse. Then.
I know me and Apple were like in the hallway with the
Okay,
others,
the hall
and
behind. All
we
right.
kept talking where Elias generally.
Yeah, because I thought you guys had all explored Q40 together. That was the bedroom with the.
We went to the tallest tower, and there was nothing good.
Yep. But I remember. I thought you guys had all gone to Q40. You checked it. 42 was like a completely empty room. It was weird.
Yeah, we went there.
41 was like an empty, looted treasure vault type thing. And then, okay, so at least Garrick and Elias had come out to Q36.
I found a note from a dragon or something like that.
Yeah, his last diary entry. All right, so it's Garrick and you already spoke. And what evil do you seek?
Oh, he's just a bastard named Von Baron, which or whatever, some evil vampire guy that's, you know, rolling the lands with the I don't know, I don't remember his name. Something like Baron von Ludwig Beethoven, something like that. Barovich. He turns into a wolf. He's also apparently also a vampire.
She
Help,
nods.
he whispers, "Elias, help me out here."
It's like you just blew my mind, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh wait, no, that's right. He's actually intelligent. I always forget. I haven't.
Does
From the
she?
ether, just Cassic's like,
Baron von whatever his name is. He would remember.
Strahd von
Yeah,
Stradbridge.
Strahd. Yeah, Strahd von Barovich. I like to call him Barovich, but he didn't like that very well.
If you have come to free the land from the creature that feast on blood of the innocent, know this. There is no monster I oppose more than Strahd. He slew Argynfast. He broke the life of the knight I loved. Destroyed the order I devoted my life. But the vampire has died once. He can't be allowed to die again. He must stay here, trapped in the hell of his own creation, from which he will never escape. Whatever can be done to bring him misery is just. But I will destroy anyone who tries to end his prison and torment.
Right. So it sounds like we have, you know, something in common, but I think we have a wee bit I don't know, it's a little bit of an issue here. So you're saying that this is his prison, or we're what is this place then?
None
We're
can
supposed
leave Barovia.
Right. Okay. And we're not allowed to kill him then, or?
You will not succeed. And if you are attempting, I will stop you. His death may very well lead to his escape, and that cannot be allowed. Evil cannot be allowed to triumph.
I'm gonna whisper to Garrett real quick. Hey, do you want me to go get the others real quick?
Yeah, this lady's crazy. I don't understand anything she's saying. Something about. Okay, another question. So we can't kill him, but if he's undead already, what if we bring him back to life? Is it the unkilling? Would this work?
Do you possess this power?
No, but yeah.
Then you speak in trivialities.
Mm.
And know this, if you oppose me, I perished already defending this land 4 centuries ago. I am doomed because of my failure. If you destroy me, my spirit will simply return, and I will hunt you. You cannot free me from my duty, nor would I wish you to.
Can you actually leave the castle here, or are you stuck here? Because that would be really useless if that's a really bad threat. If you're like, I will hunt you to the end, but as long as you come back here in this tower.
Why would I be bound to a single place, friend?
Like you
dwarf?
just said, this is your prison or whatever.
Barovia.
Right. Well, great chat. Does she have? Can I do a quick scan around the room? Is there anything what's the sword that she summoned? Is it like a physical sword, or
Yeah.
she's a ghost,
She looks physical. She's not a ghost as far as you can tell. Which isn't to say there might not be some ghostiness involved. They can become physical with effort, but no. She looks physical. The sword looks very real.
Okay, and she is holding a sword, right?
Mm-hmm.
Weapon of force of good, protectant for vengeance, blade of sunlight. Does it look like it's sunny? It's quite. It's quite the weapon you got there. Does it have a name? This here's Tank. He points to his tabard. Tank.
While he's
tinkered.
still talking, I'm gonna go grab the others.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just stalling at this
Yeah.
point.
To give you the description, again, it's closer to what would be a bastard sword in 3rd edition. It's clearly meant to be two-handed, but it's not, a big, great sword affair. Has sweeping quillings forward. You would not say sun. The blade is very silvered with tinges of almost purplish off the sheen. So definitely not like red fire blade of light, if that's what if you're looking for like a literal description like that. And then she says, "The blade has no name. It is
Would
an
you say-
extension of those who master it."
All right, I've got another question then. Would you say that that blade there was at one time a symbol of hope? When you were on your crusade or whatever it was that you were doing.
It was given to me by the one I lost when I ascended the area I have.
The
It gave
Dragon
me hope.
King, Ironvold or whatever his name is.
Argenvost.
All right. And do you not want to try to avenge his death then, or you're just gonna sit here and be like, we're all content in our misery. You know what loves company, misery, or something like that.
We'll pause for just a second. Elias, you go back into the hallway, and the others are there. You're invisible, so.
I was like, check the door. There's a weird lady over there with the sword. We should probably help Garrick out. Do you know where Metalman went?
He was fascinated with whatever was upstairs, but not upstairs. You remember that? There's something up here, I know it. And something to that extent.
It's like, I don't remember which way he went.
Point to the staircase down the hall. Right? There's a
Yeah.
staircase down the hall? Okay.
Yeah, if you look at, like, you guys are in Q33S, give or take a little bit. That Q31 staircase would just go up to the top. And then, you'd have to, like, bank around to go to that Q50 area to keep going up. But that's the straightest path.
I'll head over to that.
All right. Castix, you're in the empty upstairs room again?
Oh, my bad. I was reading.
No worries.
I was like, man, I hope they talk soon.
So we all just stare intently.
Right.
The one thing you lose without a real table, you have no idea we're
Right.
looking at you.
Yeah, I'm up there like lighting torches, using spells. Well, not like spell slots.
Cantrips and
Trying to figure out the right angle because if I'm remembering right, I think I had an idea that you have to hit it at a certain angle with how it works. I'm probably putting way too much thought into this. And I probably just need to go back downstairs and stop looking like a fool.
roll religion. Or Arcana if you prefer, but I remember you having religion. I don't know if you have Arcana.
Yeah, I got religion. I hope I have a religion.
I've had clerics without the religion skill.
That is a 18. Yeah, 18.
I thought you said 80 for a second. I'm like, that's really impressive. You
Yeah,
peel
but
back the dark powers.
I fought God.
God just summons.
After a thorough investigation of the room, as you said, trying different things, using a light cantrip and different angles to see what the results are, it clicks on you. You remember seeing effects like this in other churches and cathedrals you visited. Some of your own, and some just because you're an archaeologist, so religion is part of a people's history. And it's meant to amplify an existing light source. It's not meant to turn on and off itself. So at this point, you can determine that there was something here that gave off a radiance, and all of the polish and the mirrors and everything would amplify and redirect it. But whatever that source is, like The fact that the room's completely empty clicks with you all of a sudden and goes, that there would have been something here, and it's not. It got taken out somewhere and moved somewhere, and I don't know what yet, but...
And this is where I'd put my sunblade. If I had one. Yeah, I'll just go back downstairs then.
Okay.
Begrudgingly.
You'll-
Defeated.
You make it halfway down. Elias, you see Castix coming down the stairs, so...
Castix.
Oh,
There's,
hello.
I think there's a fight about to happen. Garrick needs our help.
Wonderful.
They had some kind of weird celestial
I-
sword, kind of like your
You-
hammer
You,
thing.
you
Right?
said it. But what?
Do you have a hammer thing? Who am I thinking of?
His,
Freak
his,
has the
Freak,
skull.
freak.
It's a skull.
his spiritual weapon's a skull, yeah.
They look so close together, you know.
I could. I mean, skull hammer.
The spell was
bash things
spiritual
with a
hammer for many editions, so...
Yeah.
Right. Well, let's go kick their ass or something. Get out of here. I don't want to be here anymore.
Okay. So everyone's
This place sucks.
everyone's converging the last way. And Garrick, I apologize. What was the very last thing you said? Because you had asked a question and I trailed off on purpose to... You're muted, sir.
No, I know. I was mouthing it. I have no idea. I don't remember.
You were just stalling. You were stalling. Because I remember the last
I do
thing...
have a question.
Yeah.
I do have a question for her.
We'll pick up with that. You guys have been stalling and
yeah.
speaking nothings until now.
So he has that letter, and I was just reading it as you all were doing that. And at the end of it, it says, let's see. Let it serve as a beacon of, let's see. Though my body will die, my spirit will live on. Let it serve as a beacon of light against the darkness. Let it bring hope to the land wrought with despair. And this is me talking, not Garrett. I'm wondering if that's the symbol, the symbol of hope, right? That they're looking for. If she's got the sword. If she's got the sword. All right.
Possibly, Lynn.
So, I've actually heard of your your Ironvolt. It's a great warrior. It really saddens me that his remains weren't taken here, and he's who knows where they were scattered. Maybe we could work out some sort of deal. We can bring his remains back, and you can let us borrow that sword since you're not using it anyways.
Check the door.
And-
Sorry, go ahead. Finish your sentence.
But we'll only use it, to greatly harm Strahd. We won't kill him till he gives us what we want. Away back home.
All right. Check the door. You hear the last of this as you come into the room. Make a wisdom save.
Dirty 20.
Okay, you're okay for now.
That's what you get for being an evil character.
You feel something like faintly, almost feel like something physically touching your mind, and it passes. No harm, no foul.
It's high cholesterol. He's back at it again.
Oh no!
And for that matter, what's your perception, Garrick?
Passive perception's 14.
You do see the woman you're talking to just briefly before kind of regathering herself. The weapon is not mine to loan. You have not mastered using it.
I
That's
was me that was going to use it. Maybe my big friend back there. He's better at weapons anyways.
And my master lies in his lair below. Most of him. The bastard Strahd took the beacon of hope, as you called it.
Yeah, see, we can always get that back for you. What's that mean something to you?
If you can retrieve that, I might be inclined to assist. But I will not turn over my blade to strangers threatening to end the vampire's prison.
Well, that's not what I said. I said, greatly injure. We won't kill him.
She pauses for a second. We won't kill him until he gives us what we want.
No, I said, we'll injure him. We won't kill him, and then he'll give us what we want. I can heal him. I got healing powers. But
You bring more. As
torture.
she just completely veers off you and says, "You bring others." As check the door and Apple walk in.
It wasn't just me. Got other friends. This one here, nameless back there. Pretty sure it's like Bill or something, but and that's Myrtle.
Apple.
I will not turn over the sword. You are no threat to the vampire. Leave.
Swing and a miss.
Well,
Her grip on the sword tightens a little bit.
My grip on Apple tightens. I know what you're thinking. Don't go for the sword.
Why would I go for the sword? That's stupid.
I know. Don't do it.
is it just those two that came through?
Yep. Yeah, you don't see any sign of Freak or Castix. And I mean, Elias could be back with you. You don't know. Right, because it's check the door's invisibility spell in effect, right?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I say if you would cast the spell, I'd say yes. You could tell if Elias is there or not based on your funneling the magic to it. But
I don't think I cast invisibility. So
I didn't think so. I was just double checking because
Nope,
I might have
remember
forgotten.
we were trying to sneak past the prey people and they kind of fumbled their roll and they're just like, nope.
he's gonna kind of step back a little bit and kind of whisper to the elf, be like, "I'm getting nowhere here. Perhaps she can step in. I think she's racist against dwarfs."
What exactly do you want me to say? You want me to try and get that sword from her?
Whatever you think's best.
Her
I mean, I
ears
think I
twitch
need
a
it.
little bit. Eyes narrow.
You think she's racist against dwarves? I'm not a cat person. What did you say so I know what not to say?
I don't know. It's really just a bunch of rubbish, to be honest with you.
She just kind of turns and sits back down in her chair. The sword just winks out.
I told her we're going to fight Strahd, and she said,
Yeah.
you can't kill him, or you can't kill him. He's in his prison. Apparently, this is some kind of prison for everyone. Why are we here? Who knows?
Well, looked at Weird Cat person. We're prisoners here too, and we would like to go home.
I am sorry. Sometimes the good must suffer to keep evil in check.
Oh, lovely.
Elias,
Let
Castix,
people
you guys
like this.
come walking down the hall. You hear, check the door, say, "Lovely, I love people like this."
Real quick, Sid, I remember I did a history check to figure out that it was Argynvost, the dragon and everything.
Mhm.
Can I do another one to try and figure out like what their house code, their house motto is, what their catchphrase was?
Yeah.
Do I have that to give to you? Because that's really my answer there. Because I see nothing wrong with that. But if I don't have one to give you, there's not any clues to be had, and I'll just have to make something up.
Look at it.
You don't know Argynvost specifically. The group as a whole was an Oath of the Ancients order.
Okay.
Which I'll give you as part of history from what you rolled earlier. I'm just double checking what their exact oaths were.
Give
Yeah.
me 2 seconds.
Let me see.
If I were to size her up, just like looking at her, does she look like she could kick Garrick's ass? Or
I mean, she's taller than you with a sword she's holding casually in one hand and half plate. Make of that what you will. You haven't seen her move in any way that tells you if she didn't hold the sword like an idiot. That would be untrained, but
The answer is maybe.
yeah. So unfortunately, the answer is maybe because she hasn't done enough to really give an assessment, other than not a novice, so it would be a fight of some sort. Because I mean, let's face it, even you versus a level 1 paladin, they might get a lucky hit or two on you. It wouldn't be just pfft.
Let's see here.
She is completely ignoring you guys all now. She's sitting back in the chair, facing away from you out the window.
Rude.
Did she want anything while I was gone?
Bacon chicken sandwich.
Great. I will go up to her in a non-threatening way. Hands out, kind of non-threatening. I want to stress that. How does your tower work? The one upstairs.
It broadcast the beacon of hope that Algenfost was.
Well, it was shining earlier. Now it's not.
You're mistaken. It is
No, I'm not. We all saw it.
The dragon spirit
why.
has not been here in generations. His body lays to rest in his lair, but the devil took his heart and head.
I find that interesting because it was on when we got here, and then we get up there, and it's off.
The dark powers
So-
of this world play tricks on those that don't pay attention. I could not tell you.
I find it interesting. It's the dark powers when it's the dark powers that didn't even send us on this quest to kill the dark powers. So
Did
why would the dark powers send us on a quest to kill itself? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, what he said.
I cannot.
So
help
are you trying to tell me that it's darker powers?
I don't know who sent you on your quest.
Some old man. He could turn into a raven.
Oh, man.
Oh,
I have never encountered such. I'm sorry.
Well, you're no help.
No. I
And
am
you're a
not.
disgrace to your order. I remember hearing of it fondly and how they always help people. I'm just going to turn and walk away.
She stands and the weapon reappears. You will leave my castle now.
I will leave nowhere because this belongs to an order of noble knights, not ones who are sissies who just sit around and summon swords with no cares of helping anyone anymore. I mean, you all were an order of ancients, one of the oldest orders in this world. Look at you.
What if we inquire about the trade? We find the dragon's head and what they say, heart. She gives us the shiny sword.
already said that actually. Ding, 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 ding.
Well, that's all I have.
Roll. I guess persuasion. I'm like, what would be the good roll for shaming?
I'm gonna give myself
Intimidation.
guidance because I don't have a bonus to that. It's not a negative. I just don't have a bonus.
While he's doing that, Garrick's tilting the cannon towards her.
Woo, buddy!
What are you doing?
That's a natural 20 with a 2 on the D4.
Oot.
She pauses and just stares at you. Seems like she's getting angrier for a second. You're almost break. She's gonna stab me with that sword,
You can try.
and I'm gonna kind of deserve it. Not that I think I deserve it in general, but
Maybe I crossed the line. Maybe no, fuck that.
I didn't cross enough lines. More lines.
In fact, I didn't go far enough.
who are you to weigh yourself against my order?
Who are you to still represent them?
The last knight to fall to Strahd.
That's not a great title, by the way.
Have I seen you
Doesn't
take
seem
up a
like
sword?
you can weigh against much if you're not really alive. You gotta kind of be alive to be like, I'm the last of my order. Just saying.
More like hoarder, not order. You're just hitting here hoarding things.
I'm slowly backing up towards the doorway with Apple.
Check the doors
I'm
like,
just gonna-
and they're antagonizing it now. I'm gonna.
I'm just gonna kind of put my hands behind my back to kind of strike a posture of I'm better than you, but really I'm readying a spiritual weapon in case she does anything.
Just doing JoJo poses. Got it.
Oh yeah, the cannon's aiming right at her. So
Fine. You claim to be superior. You claim your morals are untouched. Then let us present you to Argynvost himself, and if he grants approval, I will give you anything you wish in my power.
see, that's a great idea. How come you didn't just say that earlier?
See, all it takes is just telling someone they suck at that job.
All right,
She goes to move past you guys.
I'm still having it ready. I'm not.
Oh no,
letting
I'm
this
not.
shit go.
I'm happily letting you guys say you have things held action. He built the cannon. He hasn't activated the spell slot for it or the use, whichever he's using.
Oh, I activated it.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll
It's,
keep trying.
it's active. Oh yeah, it's built. It's done.
Oh yeah, if I remember right, there's not a duration on that one though, is it? It's just
No, it takes
until
an
it
action.
plays.
6 seconds, I guess. No, it lasts for an hour.
An hour. Okay, cool. Just I was making sure it wasn't. Do I need to keep internal track of combat rounds while we're walking?
No, it's an hour.
Okay.
Just see Garrick over there Rubik's cubing up a canyon.
If you guys follow without argument, she goes to that same stairwell you guys had took up, takes it down further.
Is she walking or is she floating?
She kind of glides.
Hmm.
Like completely motionless. If you actually glance down, the feet are barely off the ground, toes pointed down. The sword's vanished again.
I should have grabbed it when I had the chance.
Apple, why didn't you grab it?
As
I
I'm
see.
walking, I'm just gonna kind of walk with Freak. It's and see, that is how you get what you want. You belittle someone, you destroy their character, and then you finally insult everything they stood for.
And don't pay no attention to these people that are racist against dwarfs. She takes one look at me and automatically thinks I'm some sort of evil person that wants just gold or whatever. Probably thinks I also drink a lot.
You do,
But-
don't you?
Not
You
you.
do drink a lot.
Try to be reasonable, but whatever.
She leads you guys downstairs. And leads you all the way down. Takes you to that chapel you originally snuck through. As the doors push open, all three of the praying knights immediately turn, draw real swords at their hips. Look at you all. As she walks in, she just gestures once, and they immediately all just almost in unison return to their prayer up at the dais. She leads you out into the graveyard.
As we're walking through there, I snuck past them. They didn't even see me.
We all did actually. But yeah, good for you.
She gestures to them on some level. Heads out. Brings you guys to Q16.
Also, that's a gesture.
Brings you guys to Q16. Opens the mausoleum. Actually, she doesn't. She just goes through the wall. There's a door there.
I will try the door.
I will try the wall.
Just keep walking and like grind through the door.
Platform 9. Just leave and run through the platform.
He does the gesture and then turns around and right in front of the wall.
If you find the right angle, you can just clip through the physics.
Ugh, then you end up in that place with the yellow moist carpet and nope. You guys are able to open it. It's not like it's sealed shut or anything like that. It's just a big, heavy stone mausoleum door. It's not meant to be opened casually, but given Elias there, yeah,
I'll start pushing the door.
it opens.
It's like magic.
You see her hovering there on the inside. In the back,
No, it's fine. We got the door.
you see 4 little alcoves, all of which show knights, except for one, which shows someone that looks closer to a dragonborn. Still armor, sword. She looks at you all and says, "Travel to the dragon's lair, and you will find the answers you..." Roll a wisdom save. Check the door.
Do I have to as well? Because I'm chaotic good.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
6.
All right. What's everyone's passive perception?
13 for me.
Mine is
14
also
for
13.
Garrick. Right. Okay. You guys all see the Nameless Knight collapse. Like they start to pivot in the air, like they're gonna go do something, and they just. Garrick, you hear a soft behind you.
Wait, I pass out?
You just stunk onto the ground. Yep.
Do I land on Apple?
Nope. She rolled a 17 on her dexterity. She kind of jumped out of the side, but now she's like, because their hands tied to yours.
Garrick's gonna
Take
cut
it.
the rope, by the way.
I'm sorry. What?
Garrick's gonna go up and
Untied.
cut the rope.
Okay.
Wait, am I visible now?
I don't think it's is
Yeah.
it concentration?
Yeah, it's a concentration.
Yes. Then yes, it is.
I take it this was your doing.
Who are you addressing this to?
As I look at the ghost cat.
Ghost cat's collapsed on the ground too.
She's the one that's
Oh, cool.
there. But I did
They're
do it
linked.
actually. But I thought about it, but
I'm just saying this to a unconscious body. This is your doing, isn't it?
You didn't make me land on my bone cat, right?
No, you're bone.
Can't believe you've done this.
This horror story is for kids. All of the animals are completely impervious to harm, no matter how stupid it is. Unless it's a familiar or something, then it's.
check the door and
Or a
just
horse.
pick him up and just throw him over the tank because it's just
Oh, you're picking up
Oh.
check the door and putting them over the tech. Yeah, I'm just like, are you throwing someone over the wall? What are you?
Throwing them on me? What?
like a,
Yep.
Should I drag this one? Point at the cat.
we might need them.
All right, I pick him up.
Yes, bring them. I'm going to do a medicine check on check the door, make sure they're good.
I will do the same with the tabaxi while it's over my shoulder.
The tabaxi has no pulse at all, so.
Oh shit, she did.
She's dead.
She's dead! 21.
Check the door is breathing perfectly fine. They have no sign of injury other than maybe like a scuff on a cheek or something like that from slumping onto the ground, but no real injuries, no actual
We
damage.
should pay for this.
I'm just waiting for
Just
you
gets
to
furious.
be really bad and just start being like, wake up, you're fine.
All right. If no one else is doing anything in specific, yeah, I'll say check the door. You wake up, knowing what was talked about. And at the
Okay.
same time, a moment later, the figure on your shoulder, Elias, stirs.
Oh, morning. I take him off, put him down.
They
Is
resume the
Keswick's
kind
holding me? Or is what's holding me?
How I imagine it,
Oh,
Because
the tank.
it's-
Okay.
it can be small or tiny, and this one's moving, so it would be small. And so I just open up the top of the tank, just kind of, or the tankard, and kind of put your. So you're kind of like leaning off.
You're
over to
sitting
the
in a
side.
teacup ride at Disneyland. That's just
Head bobbing every so
Kind of
often.
spinning as you go. You know.
you set down the cat. It
Yes.
spins in a circle. Why am I back here? It was sealed.
Why?
It was done. I was at rest. What did you do? You. You must be responsible. Why? Why am I not where I'm supposed to be? Yeah, she looked straight at you because you were the one closest.
I was like,
Racist. I had nothing to do.
First off, you're
you're just,
dealing
you're
with
just
me.
angry at
and
doors
thank
all
you
the
very
time,
much.
huh?
Don't talk to him. Talk to me. Look at me. Look at my eyes.
What
Now
did
look
it
back
work
at him.
in?
Now look at me.
I think Castix has become my master. I'm like, yeah.
You
listen
let
to
us
him.
in here, and then he passed out, and then you passed out. He said something about going to see a dragon. I thought this dragon was dead.
Yeah. But he said,
What dragon?
Not in my head.
I am to be in the temple. I am to be sealed until I am needed again. We are not here. Has he broken free?
Has who broken free?
She kind of floats back. Disappears into the statue of the Dragon Knight.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm kind of like checking my breath to see if I'm inebriated.
Have a way with words.
making useless spirits. And
Should we follow them or?
so I guess we go check out the dragon thing, or
Well, we're already in this absolutely divinely carved mausoleum. Oh my goodness. Yes, let's continue here for a moment.
As you guys are examining and looking around, the cat pops back through the wall. It's all gone. What happened? How long have I been sleeping?
I
None of them are down there. What happened?
1,000 years or so.
About
It's
5
been-
minutes.
1,000 years and he
it's been
lost his
a while.
wits.
about 2 rounds, so 12 seconds or so.
She ignores you entirely and focuses on Castix. 1,000 years. That's right.
Roughly, yes. You brought
I'm
us
not
here
in the
because. No, you're
1,000
not in the
years, I'm not
temple.
in the
We've
temple.
already established this.
What has happened?
Okay. You brought us here because I told you your order was shit, and you are shit for not representing them. Now I'm here trying to be judged by a dragon that is supposedly alive, but has also I've been told is dead. He's missing a head and his heart. I'm not sure what's going on anymore. But we just need to get something that's here to kill a vampire.
As you're talking, she just goes straight up through the ceiling.
Oh, we're doing this. Okay.
Can I throw one of y'all up there?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Throw me.
It's,
Throw
a,
me.
it's a single story mausoleum. She just went through the ceiling.
I can still throw somebody
yeah,
up there.
You could, yeah.
Oh no, you throw me hard enough, I can go through that stone. Trust me.
that is an option. I was just making sure you knew that's what you would be doing versus. So, yeah.
We're smart
Elf,
when we need to be.
yeah, right there, Elf. You see, you also passed out. You have memory issues, or should do something to you.
No, can't say that she did.
It's-
How did
Do you
you?
remember your
Insight
name at
check.
least? Hmm?
That's a nat 19. I'm sure I have some sort of thing in insight. +2, 21. The elf is lying.
What else is new?
Right.
Well, I actually ask the elf. Are you lying,
Yeah.
elf? Or for that
I
matter, if
don't
you want to
know.
roll, you can roll deception in response to this too. Because
I could be lying. I don't know. I'm gonna go back upstairs. That's what I'm gonna do.
Not yet, Yark.
It's a one-story building. There's no upstairs.
I thought we came downstairs. I'm sorry.
you are in.
We went outside, right?
Memory
You
loss.
guys
Oh, we
are
went
in Q6.
outside.
You're in Q16 on the map.
Alright.
Well, we looked around for, like 5 or 10 minutes or so, and then she popped back in. So maybe that's what we have to do every time we need her.
Well, she's probably up in the throne room then. So
She won't shut up about her throne room.
you should have said when she asked what she's doing here, you should have been like, "Well, you brought us down here to give that sword to us, because
Next time.
Yeah.
avenging."
Hindsight is always 2020.
I would have said something, but she didn't like me.
She just does not care for you. Like, she's really racist.
Yes, it happens.
And like, you're a great guy. Like, I couldn't hate you if I had tried.
Have you tried?
On occasion, but can't do it. You're just too good of a person.
See?
As you guys are
carry
having
all
this,
the alcohol.
as you guys are having this conversation, check the door. Checks the door. They abruptly walk over to the dragon statue. They reach up and they grab its elbow and pull. And the arm that would be drawing the sword actually does this and draws the sword half out, and it lifts, revealing a narrow set of stairs going down.
Yep, just going down. Bye.
Good.
And then they just
No,
go.
no. And he's gonna chase after him.
Why is everybody running away from us?
That's a good question.
Like, I get me, but
Gonna get right behind him. He's like, how did you know to do that?
It came to me in a dream.
It came to me in a dream. Says every crazy person. No, I don't buy it. How did you know to do that?
I've been here before. See,
What?
which one seems more probable?
we should put a pin on that.
Neither of them.
Anyway, I'm going down here. Excuse me.
It's a good thing you did that. I was about to blow the roof open.
All right, and a much sketchier map because this is added to the material. I've set the map in Discord. Anyone who follows Check the Door and Castix down ends up in the upper left.
Garrick sends a message to the elf via message, and he says, "You better watch out, or your pants are gonna let you on fire."
And that's a threat.
I don't like these clothes anyway, so you're welcome to.
By the way, Garrick and Elias, do you guys follow? If so, which
Oh, yeah.
order?
Yeah.
Is Garrick taking up the rear, or does Garrick go first?
I'll take up the rear.
Okay.
That's better.
All right. Garrick goes down the stairs. As he does, Elias, the cat pops down through the wall in front of you.
This bitch.
The
Did
world
you
is
find what you're
desolated.
looking for?
No, everything is desolation.
What
Was
is
I
this
not
then?
awoken at the time? Has he been allowed to run free?
You're going around in circles for me. You're gonna need to clarify things.
The calamity, the monstrosity, it is loose.
What's the calamity?
The creature that arrives to bring devastation and fear to people.
I need names, woman.
Give me his rigid name! Barty Crouch! Junior.
That's a 19 on sleight of hand, by the way.
Okay, what are you trying to sleight of hand?
Take the sword.
It's not there.
Oh.
If it helps any in a mechanical sense, think Pact of the Blade Warlock.
Oh, okay.
It's
That makes
popped
more
into
sense.
her hand every time she's needed it.
Get up.
Okay.
Just full of tail.
I just figure she's like right in front of him. So she's like obviously ignoring him. So he's like,
Are you the chosen? Are you the sage?
I'm gonna go with yes.
Roll deception. As we
it's
pull
true.
the.
He
If
actually
someone asks you if you're a god, you say.
Eric's gonna help. It's true, actually. He's it's one of his nicknames. I call him Sage all the time, actually.
Well, I rolled a 3, so you're
Uh,
probably good.
I rolled a 7.
I rolled a 14 minus 1.
Very
yes,
well.
I am the sage.
Then it is on you to undo this.
Oh, okay, what am I undoing? I need instructions as the sage.
She lifts. She turns into the sword she summoned and clatters onto the ground in front of you.
Ooh, I pick it up, or try to at least.
You pick it up. You look at it. It's a little rusted, a little dinged up, not like it was when she was holding it.
I swing it around a little, see like the heft and stuff.
Mending. See if I can take some of that rust off the reverse oxidation.
It's kind of dinged up and beat, but it's fully intact and functional. It feels kind of warm to your touch.
Huh. I did it. There you go.
We did it, by the way. We did it.
Who's the god here?
Meanwhile, you Castix and check the door. Make it all the way downstairs.
We're just upstairs.
You come into what works to be natural cave. Although it's weird because the walls are all clearly just natural, like water carved. But the ground is perfectly level and smooth.
I still don't believe you.
You guys are staying there. Do you proceed forward? Do you
Yeah, I'm looking around.
talk to okay. And as you guys walk forward, again, you can see there's like, 2 little steps down, kind of banks a little bit. You end up in a room that has broken tables, broken benches. Looks like ransacked and misused, like an open meeting area or a cafeteria, something of that sort. A place where a large group of people could sit and eat. Off to your right, aka if you go down a little tiny bit before the next set of stairs, there's a little raised area that looks like it's meant as like a gathering place where someone could stand up and speak and be seen by everyone.
Disregarding all that, I'm looking at the table and looking at the paperwork and stuff.
Either way, you've been here. Supposedly.
I mean, all the scraps and all that
But
show,
you don't believe me, so.
the scraps do not make sense to you. They show an
useless.
order of a silver dragon.
I'd only crumple one up, probably just throw it aside. Oh, that's useless.
I uncrumple it.
It's like a crest drawn out of like a silver dragon rising, like stylized, heraldry type symbol, silver dragon.
That's for the museum. He's gonna put it in his bag.
A few moments later, if you guys are taking time to look around, the 2 of you come down.
Hey guys, you never guessed what I got.
We got, by the way.
It was a
Well,
team
what-
effort, I guess.
Which is it? Is it you got or we got?
It doesn't matter.
Are the
It was
kids
mostly
coming
him.
down too, by the way?
Oh, his
Because
name's Sage, by the way.
I'm sorry, check the door. What'd you say?
Are the kids coming down too, by the way, or did we leave them?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, they weren't with us.
They're just out in the graveyard, like, what do we do?
For the most part, the kids.
Look, let's toss a skull.
For the most part, the kids are with you. Although I don't forgo you the checking because I do occasionally have Apple roll stealth and wander off. So
Yeah.
That's fair. And I showed him the sword that I got from the tabaxi lady.
He pulls out a rusted longsword.
The tabaxi came back and turned into this.
Ghosts don't turn into swords. What?
Hey, I'm just calling it like I sees it.
I,
This one
I
did.
believe you. It's
No, it really happened actually.
She was mentioning about a calamity. She never gave any names, but
Sage. She called you Sage.
yes, I am a sage now.
you're a sage.
I am a
Okay.
sage now.
So,
Yes.
he's gonna slay something. I don't remember. He's trying to take the sword, but it wasn't there. And then,
Ooh, cool. Well, we have more pressing matters on our hands because this one says they've been here before.
They are elves, right?
Garrett-
They
Garrett
live forever.
checks to see if check the door's pants have lit on fire yet.
I was like, can I
Uh,
touch the sword against him to see what happens?
who are you touching the sword against?
Check the door.
Do it and roll perception.
I'd also like to do an Arcana check on the sword when he gets a chance.
That's an 8 for me.
I am just watching this whole thing very intently.
2 people passed out. One acts weird. The other one is acting even more weird. So
Enemies. Guys.
You check the door. Nothing happens that you see, other than you lightly poke your friend with a sword, and they kind of look at you and like. And
I got a 17 on my perception.
Some of the rest off.
Sure. You touch the sword to check the door, and some of the rust peels away, revealing that purple-tinged blue metal that I mentioned to Garrick way back when. And then, what was your 17 to roll for? I'm sorry. And then Garrick, what was
Perception,
your Arcana?
because I was watching the whole thing go down. I don't believe any of this nonsense.
Sure, I will whisper to you. And then Garrick, what was your Arcana?
14.
14. It's clearly a magical item. You don't detect anything unique to it yet. Some hints of divination, but again, without detect magic, you're not. You recognize a few runes that would suggest something, but there's a dozen things that could be used for. You don't come up with anything like specific about it. But it is clearly a magical weapon. You are confident in that.
Okay.
Guess it's a dud.
No, it's not. By the way, if we could just find a pearl, a really nice pearl, I could actually tell you exactly what it is. But for some reason, it takes holding this pearl thing. But I could also spend 10 minutes and see if there's any type of what kind of magic it is. But it's definitely some type of divination. So definitely hold on to it.
All right.
Might feel better after an hour.
All right. I'll just sheath it up.
All right. And then as you guys have this conversation, and Castix, you see what you see. You glance back at the group while... actually, no, you were paying attention. Roll perception for me, Castix.
Guidance. I'm gonna abuse the hell out of it. Oh no. Probably gonna die, gang. 8.
Hey, okay, no problem. Yeah, you you're very focused. You see what I messaged you, and then you hear Garrick talking about getting a hold of a pearl and finding out exactly what the sword does, and you kind of glance over that way, and then as you guys glance back, check the door's just gone.
But I just poked her.
Okay.
I just poked her. Where'd it go?
You guys all in a moment look towards Garrick as you're having a conversation with him, and then you look back and they're just not there.
I checked my sword, see if it's still on the sheath.
Are the kids still there?
Yes.
Did
Actually,
either of
maybe.
you see where they went?
I could check. Investigation.
Myrtle's gone.
Apple.
Apple Myrtle's gone.
Freak, did you happen to see anything? You're usually very observant.
You can refill that. I'm sorry, sir. I tried to keep it.
Sure. I'll roll perception for him. I rolled a 4.
I did an investigation.
I saw you talking very intelligently, sir. I hope you seem like you're exactly where you need to be and know what you're doing.
You know, it's my fault.
God damn it! This is why I keep you around. Fuck, I love you.
It's my fault for building a character around investigation because every time I roll investigation, it's freaking awful. So that is a 1 + 6.
Oh
Hey,
no!
nice.
I mean, I'll still give you see footprints that continue down those stairs and onward because it's dusty as heck, and there's only one set. No, you see 2 sets, one smaller than the other.
Like an apple.
Meanwhile, check the door. You've done what you did. As you are rounding a corner, you hear a step behind you. Where are we going?
I'm seeing if there's some rooms here that I remember being here.
All right. She just walks along with you. Are you going at like a standard pace, so you only have like barely an edge on them, or are you like moving quickly?
Oh no, I'm not a runner. I'm just
Okay.
walking casually.
Just checking. All right, you guys, you are like sitting in that room with the kind of badly drawn tables and stage there, next to the second set of stairs that go down. What do you do?
Said they went somewhere around here.
The steps go deeper into the cavern. That's all you can. Garrick was able to really tell from that.
Okay.
Just
Well, they've been with us this long. We can't let them go die for some reason. Might as well go try and find them.
Like, I mean,
We just
could.
leave and close the step.
No, freak, we can't
we
do
got what
that.
we came here for, the sword. Now Garrick would have followed the footprints.
You guys follow the footprints on. They disappear once you get down those stairs. You have a left. You can make out most of it. You see a slightly, curves around and there's stairs going down to a little bit of a depression area. You can see what looks to be broken crafting equipment tables. Seems like a place where you'd organize supplies or create things. In that back corner in the upper right, you can see an anvil. And then more debris. And
Could
then
I see if I
there's-
can hear them talking?
Sure. Are you keeping quiet on purpose? Check the door, or are you just...
Not really, but he's
Okay.
not very loud.
All right. Go ahead and roll perception, Elias.
That's a 5.
Nope. But as you guys are listening, you start to hear the sound of rushing water coming from what will be south of you, looking at the map the way it's oriented.
You're muted, Garrett.
Yes, if you're talking to us, we cannot hear
There
you.
we go. I muted. I got a 23 for investigation for the new area.
There's less footsteps here. The area seems to be cleaner, less dirt, less dust. But you are able to, with a 23, determine that the newer steps, continue south towards where you hear rushing water.
This way.
Check the door. You find the rushing water.
Does
We're
the
going to have a very long talk with them when we find them.
does the anvil look like it's been used like recently, or is it probably just been there forever?
It looks like it's been there for a while. I mean, you'd have to go look to investigate more, but just glancing,
Yeah, there's just like
you can see a patina of rust over it. And yeah, check the door. You and Apple go walking out, and you come to a place where the room opens up drastically. The caverns go up. Almost, you're not sure if this is higher than it should work for the ground, but maybe there's a mountain upstairs. You don't remember. You're out from underneath the castle now. And there is water that echoes out probably 80, 90 feet across. You can't quite see the bottom. You see flickers here and there telling you it's not shallow, it's not deep, but you can't see the bottom because it's perpetually moving in a circular pattern.
Can you swim?
I never really, but I think so.
I'm gonna test how deep it is. Not go very far. I'm just gonna.
You step in, it goes up to your calf. It's not super deep.
Oh.
And in the very center of that whirlpool area, you do see there is a section of dry ground about 40 feet across. And you see bones.
I honestly thought that was good. That's what it was.
Well, time to learn.
Old John Wayne scene where he picks up the kid and just geeks
Yeah.
into the
Can you
lake.
swim?
Yeah.
No, they couldn't.
That's weird. Apples usually float.
So if she floats like a duck, she's made of wood.
Yeah, you're standing in calf deep water. You can feel not an unstrong current. It's not like enough to. It would be difficult terrain in combat, but it's not like enough to knock you over or sweep off feet. But you can definitely feel the push of it. That's just in a full rotation. The water seems to feed from a passage that's off to your right from your perspective. So the left side of the map, that little tunnel that goes up, and comes down and swirls kind of like a giant toilet bowl. And seems to be disappearing under that platform in the middle that has the bones.
Let's wait for the others to catch up and know that Cleric's gonna find the bones fascinating.
All right, if you're waiting, yeah, no problem. The other four of you come around the corner to, again, this massive room with this weird, unnatural kind of whirlpool and a big above water area in the center with a bunch of bones on it. And you see Apple kind of standing at the edge of the water, and you see Check the Door standing in the water, proving that it's not very deep.
Looks like we caught up with you.
Look, bones.
They waited.
Ooh, bones. Stop deflecting.
Sorry, I figured you'd want to see the bones.
Elias.
Mhm.
Roll. Let's see, what would this be? Roll insight.
Come on, big number. 13.
You sense danger.
Mhm.
Just an underlying sense of something is dangerous, something is going to fight. Be careful. Not words, just the feelings.
I shout out, everybody on guard. Something's coming.
I don't think you have a giant.
Shit. I'm gonna get my shield and my mace. Like, all right. We're
Freak's
not
got the
done talking
warhammer.
about this.
You guys all pause. Nothing happens.
Good call, Elias. Thank you.
I just knew something was happening.
The feeling does not go away, by the way.
Something is gonna happen, I swear.
My spider senses are going nuts.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
that would have been a good description of it. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
I'm just
As
looking
I
around
walk-
frantically.
As I walk past Elias, I'm just gonna like take the sword with me and walk towards Check the Door.
If you let him take the sword, the feeling completely disappears.
Oh, now I'm sad now.
Yeah, he'll probably take it from my back. I don't have a sheath out.
You take the sword. It feels kind of cold and dead weight in your hands.
There's something going on here, and I'm going to find out. Can you hold this for me real quick?
What are you doing?
You give it to Check the Door?
Yep.
I'll let everyone else roll perception. You know what you're looking for. If depending on how well they do, I'll share. Otherwise, you see the same thing you saw before.
I got a 9.
6.
Yep. You see the same thing you saw before, Castix.
I know
You-
you're lying.
You care to share with the group, bud?
Yeah.
I will take the sword back.
All right.
Nothing. Just had a hunch.
Cannon shoots off towards those bones.
I was like,
Roll an attack.
Actions. Attack. Cannon. Was it just my spell attack?
Yep.
If I'm remembering correctly. Okay. Oh, let's see here. That's a 17.
All right. I'm pretty sure that hits, but bear with me for 1 second because for some reason I don't have the stupid thing up. Because that would make sense.
It's probably why he rolled a 2 on his perception. Aiming somewhere else.
All right. You hit the bones. Go ahead and roll damage.
Carrick, does it have a mind of its own, or are you in control of this?
Honestly, probably both. Ooh, that's an 8 and a 7.
I did give you plenty of time to go check out the bones.
I
That's
don't
a
care about the
2d8.
bones.
Yeah, 2d8 force damage, so 15.
All right. You do 15 damage. The bones start shaking.
Never mind. I don't want to check out the bones anymore.
I don't either. We should probably move.
Ah!
Elias in the background. I was right.
I know something was wrong.
Vindication.
Garrett looks at Elias like, apparently we have to just do everything around here.
All right. Warn everybody about everything, and
As you are looking at this, the bones surround. They slowly rise up, taking the shape of a dragon. Minus the skull. The skull is very clearly not there.
Hmm.
And then the water starts swirling upward, wrapping around the skeleton similar to a body, flesh and blood. Until eventually the creature... I mean, you get... I'd say looks around, but it has no head.
Yeah.
if we stay quiet, it might not see us.
It walks right towards you guys. Everyone can roll initiative.
Shit.
This is a Jurassic Park.
But on the
It's
bright
probably
side,
me
Garrick's done
whispering.
15 damage to it. I think. I don't believe it has a resistance to force. It does not. You're good.
I rolled 11.
Alright. It sadly rolled a 22. Initiative for everyone else?
9 for me.
9.
I got a 3.
Fantastic. Alright. And what were you at? Check the door.
Hang on. Sorry.
Meanwhile, Apple and Freak. Apple got a 14, Freak got a 12.
I got 22.
Okay. Check the door. You are first. You see this thing come together.
Right now.
And it takes a step off into the now even shallower water. It's like maybe an inch deep. Because most of the water is making up this thing's body.
Cast it in fairy fire.
Alright. What's your spell DC?
That's a good question. What is my spell DC? 13.
Well, I rolled a 4, so
I'm
yeah,
gonna say
it
big.
lights up. It's now sparkly water, everyone.
you're welcome.
Any bonus action or anything?
I don't think I have bonus actions. So
Aren't you a bard? I don't know if you want to use those. I just when I know people have bonus actions, I tend to ask. So you're good.
I'll do a bardic inspiration on Elias.
Okay.
He got the sword back, right?
I still have it.
Castix has it.
Oh, okay. Since he took your sword.
Found the sage.
It stomps forward. It is not going to be able to get to you guys because it is across the water. It'll take about 2 rounds to get to you physically stomping forward. But it makes a motion like it's going to roar, but there's no sound. It's just water rippling. And 5 blocks of ice rise up out of the water. Like the water shoots up in square shapes, freezes, and then immediately flies towards you guys. Everyone make a dexterity save.
Oh, shit. Uh,
7.
I'm not even gonna use the die on it because it's so low. I rolled a 2.
Hey, I also rolled a 2.
I got 12.
I got a +0, so it's 2.
Freak dodged.
That's my boy.
Everyone takes 10 points of cold damage. As
Oof.
stabbing icicles blast through you. You see Apple slump onto the ground, out of the water, but just was there with you guys.
Well, she's dead.
Maybe we should leave the kids outside next
I
time.
Apple can make her first death save. 18. We're good. Apple made a death save.
I'm going to use my reaction to do absorb elements and take half of that.
Absolutely. All right. Freak kind of looks at Castix for direction.
Run, boy.
Readies the Warhammer.
Not towards the monster. Leave.
Just see the water get taller. Just
Rolling a 19 on his comprehension, he understands what you mean, and he grabs Apple and starts dragging her back out of the room. If he'd rolled 10 or below, he would have held his action or charged. Run, boy. All right.
Boy.
All right. Elias, you're up. It is now about 30 feet away from you because it was closing towards you guys.
Let's see, what does it do? Now I'll ready my weapons, my battle axe, my shield, and I cast magic missile.
Okay. Do you advance as well, or are you still keeping your range for now?
I'll keep my range right
Okay.
now.
Cool. Magic missile, it's 1 target, so it's 3d4 plus 3, I believe,
Yeah.
because it's just
Yep.
automatic damage.
It's gonna be 3, 6, and that's gonna be 6 plus 5. That's 11.
Okay. You gesture, and 3 little motes of light appear and streak out, slamming into the water, through the water, cracking several of the bones. And next is Garrick with Castix on deck.
Well, let's see how this works here. I'm just gonna shoot it here. Yeah, I won't do hex just yet. Oh, I should not have used this dice yesterday.
You cursed them.
I know, I really
You
did.
took all their luck.
That's an 11 to hit.
11, you say? I don't believe so. Let me double check. No, unfortunately not.
Not much better. Well, that is a 13 to hit for the cannon. Yeah, 13.
All right, Tithio. No, not Tithio. Sorry, I'm doing 20 different directions at once. 13 also misses, unfortunately. So you fire again. One of them actually hits the water and ripples through it, but doesn't actually hit the bones underneath.
And then he's going to back up far enough away that, 25 feet or however far he can. Just back up a little bit so you can still see him, but be in range, but farther away.
Okay. All right, you back up a little bit, keeping range on it. Castix, you're up. The creature's 30 feet away. It has been fired on. It's taken... You see some cracked bones inside the watery form.
Excuse me. I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon and bring out my skull for its attack. 13 to hit.
13 unfortunately misses.
Damn. Okay. I'm gonna kind of position it to be between me and the headless dragon. I'm gonna use my movement, if I can, the 30 feet of it, to get back to Apple.
All right. That'll take you kind of out of the room a little bit because Freak was already dragging her away. But yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm just gonna kneel down, kind of look at Freak. It's like, good job, boy. And then I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Apple for 1d8
Okay.
plus 3. She gets 5 hit points.
All right, so she's almost back to full. She had 6. All right, you cast your heal. The weapon stays where it is. And then that's going to bring us back to the top of the round. Check the door. You are up. The water creature is on deck.
Was it covered in fairy fire or did it pass the save? I don't remember.
Oh, shoot.
Covered in fairy fire.
It has the fairy fire. Real quick pause. Reroll your spiritual weapon attack. Reroll your attacks, Garrick.
Yeah, so I just remember that. That's better.
The DM does not try to cheat, but always try to remember your advantages, because I know.
Yeah. 18 for the crossbow.
That hits.
And a 19 for the cannon. Switched over to the big dice.
Those are both hits then.
Perfect.
17 for the spiritual weapon.
And that's a hit.
So that's 9 damage for the crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
The magic crossbow.
Magic weapon, yeah.
Ooh.
And 11 damage from the cannon.
All right.
11 damage from the spiritual weapon as well.
And spiritual weapons, radiant force. Just trying to remember.
Radiant, I believe.
Force damage.
Force damage, yeah. Force damage.
Okay, cool. Then no issue there.
It just crunches on its ribs.
All right, you slam into it. It looks like it's taken quite a bit of damage. The bones inside seem fractured, some are splintered, but the form's still holding together. And yeah, check your door. It's still your turn. Just the thing is a little more hurt than it was.
No. I got an 11 to hit it.
With your advantage?
Remember you? Oh, nat 20. Hello.
Oh, yeah, see, that's much better. Isn't it?
There you go.
Okay. Plus 5 to hit, and then it has the psychic blade, so plus 2d6. All right.
Yep. Roll those damages separately because I don't think your rapier is magical.
Okay. I got 11 for the psychic blades, and then 1d8.
Did you say that was a nat 20? I think you can double the psychic.
Double,
too.
so 11, so 22.
Okay. And then 6 piercing. So.
Nice.
Okay.
Sparkle.
It responds. You're the only one in range right now.
Ah, shit. I regret everything.
So it swings at you. The water manifests out as this claw sweeps forward. The water almost turns and elongates from it like a spear. Does a 19 hit you?
Yes.
I don't want to talk about it.
All right, you take 11 piercing damage as it just stabs at you.
Rude. All right.
And then it is Apple making... Oh, no, Apple got cured, so she's doing what she does. Freak will stay back, because I rolled really, really good for him on his comprehending his mortality.
Better be
It's a
hiding.
very
them.
important skill that both of those kids have.
I don't want to be turned into pie.
Their modifier moves depending on how you guys treat them and what happens. So
Then
Elias,
Freak should be a god by now.
honestly, succeeding on stuff that was way too dangerous lowers their ability to...
Oh, great.
Oh. Whose turn is it right now?
Elias, you're up.
Oh.
No, I stole from the dragon, and the dragon let me live. Let me leave with more stuff. This is a great idea.
About how far would the dragon be right now from me?
You're about 30 feet back.
All right, I would move. Let's see.
Say
I'll
you're
move
close enough that
15.
check the door already moved in for melee. So
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm moving in. I'll move beside check the door so
okay.
they don't get caught up in my thunder wave. Just me bashing my battle axe against my shield, just casting thunder wave.
Okay, and that's a save for me, correct?
Yeah, con save. Yeah, need to beat a 12.
Con save 12. Unfortunately, rolled a 14 total.
So you still take half. So. Ta-da.
But we're doing type advantage, right? It's electric type versus water type.
It is thunder damage versus this thing, yes,
Yeah.
for whatever that is.
So that's 7, not halved.
This is
Just-
undead Gyarados.
I think that's 3 since you round
That'd
down.
be
Right?
pretty sick.
Yeah. Okay.
Ghost type Gyarados, that'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
There's all kinds of broken bones and damage in there. You see a few bones just kind of pulverize into powder inside the various watery limbs. Garrick.
Sweet. Let's do this. Still covered in fairy fire.
Oh, yeah, you took damage. Please roll a Constitution check. Check the door. What'd you get?
6.
Plus your con.
No, that was with my con.
my
Oh,
nope. Fairy fire sadly blinks away.
That's right. That's a nat 18. So 24 for the crossbow.
That hits.
Not great, but that's 11 for the cannon. So that one wasn't always great.
excuse me.
10 damage from the crossbow.
10. Okay. All right, and as you shoot it, by the way, you do notice the bones are breaking, the water is splashing away, but you see the water is still continuing to go up around it. That is Garrick. And Castix, what do you do?
I am going to take my 30 feet and walk back in.
Okay. You're
For
now
my
30 feet
action, I am going to. What am I going to do? So, question: would this be considered an undead because it's bones?
It is not undead,
Oh, okay.
unfortunately.
I'm glad I asked before I did that because that would have been a waste. You know what? Let's hit it with a level 2 guiding bolt for my action.
Okay.
That's a 17 plus 5 for 20 something.
That definitely hits.
5d6. It's 5, 7, 10, 16 plus 1 more. 18 points of radiant damage. And I believe next attack has advantage.
Yep. Next attack on the creature gets advantage from basically you have the same type of Nimbus of Light, the Fairy
Yeah.
Fire gifts.
Yeah, and then bonus action.
Spiritual weapon.
Yep. That is not gonna hit. That's a 7.
All right. So it's
Not using
castings.
that one anymore.
As a side note,
Advantage. With advantage.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah. Dirty. That's a little better. Dirty 20.
that would hit.
And what's that one? A D8 plus 3.
He was just trying to be nice and give you advantage to check the door.
Another 8 for 11 points of damage.
11 more.
Force.
Okay. All right. A lot of the bones are pulverized. It seems to be kind of almost more of a wobbly, watery sway than just stomping around on limbs. And we're back to the top of the round. But before that, where is the sword, Castix?
I guess technically it would still be in my hand.
Okay.
Well, in my offhand.
I was waiting for in the water.
In response to your guiding bolt, you feel its head move, and you feel a gaze on you, despite the lack of eyes.
Does it look like it's looking at me?
It doesn't have a head.
I know, that's the weird part. It feels like it's looking at me.
Maybe it likes your head. I don't know.
I mean, I could put I could put the skull on it if it's jealous. You think it's jealous?
Is he looking at the skull or at you?
He's,
I like
he's
it.
kind of looking through the skull at me, so it could be either, but I feel like it's me.
All right. Check the door. It's your turn.
Fubi. What the? 8. Sure. No.
8 unfortunately misses.
Stupid dragon.
Now that you bring that up, did anything happen to the sword when I cast Guiding Bolt?
Nope.
Okay.
You were holding a rusty longsword.
Hey, we cleaned up some of that rust.
Yes. Okay. You were holding a slightly less rusty longsword.
But it was pretty and purple.
A foot of the blade is now very pretty.
Yeah, pretty purple.
All right. You swing at it. Unfortunately, you catch the water, but not the bones inside. Castix, you feel that view intensify.
Did she roll with advantage?
She wouldn't have your skull got it?
Oh yeah, that's right. It only lasts once. That's right. That's right. My bad. I feel it intensified. Okay, it's really looking at me. I'm telling you, it is.
The mouth opens.
Uh-oh.
It has a mouth now.
Oh, the shape of a dragon's head. The water opens like a mouth.
That's-
And it breathes. In a much narrower time than you're used to with dragons. Straight at you. Please make a dexterity save.
Oh no.
That's the problem. I'm not stabbing the water.
We're fighting Poseidon now.
Right. 15 plus 1 for 16. God, please let me make it.
Okay. You take 8 force damage and 7
Ugh.
cold.
Oh man.
As
15
you guys
points.
see just a beam of cold, like the air and the water freezing, just. And now it's actual turn. It swings a claw at both Elias, who's there, and check the door. If you guys could both make a dexterity save.
Hey, that's 19.
14.
Okay. You dive out of the way, Elias. Unfortunately for you, check the door. You take 9 points of slashing damage.
Just imagine Elias diving and him was right behind him. How much?
All right, easy
9.
dodge.
Okay.
Is that the best you got?
We're taunting it now.
I hope not. Well, you were taunting the cat earlier. Remember this?
Elias, it's your turn.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll go with my battle axe since I'm in melee.
All right.
Can't see what it was. How much is the inspiration die again?
1d6.
1d6.
D6. Okay.
Actually, you guys are level 5. Did that bump it up to a...
Yeah, did that?
Let me
Oh,
double
we're
check that real
Wait,
quick.
we're level
Oh,
5?
we're level 5?
Wait, are you guys not? Are you level 4?
I got
Yeah.
something for level
Okay.
5.
I am confusing things. I am sorry.
I'm at level 4.
I'm a level 4 as well.
All right. Never mind. Yeah, it's a d6.
I don't know. Garrick would know if we're supposed to be level 5.
Gary, come back. The DM forgot something. No, I just...
Now that you guys are level 5,
No, I don't
I
think
need
so.
my extra attack.
Level 5 is where the other game was, and I think I just glitched up. But
Yeah.
if you guys are
Okay,
all
I
level
was like,
4...
They're close enough.
I will happily believe Kitsu forgot to level up because both of us are notoriously bad about
Oh,
that.
I'm
But
sorry about that.
I don't believe all 3 of you forgot to level up if I actually said
No.
ding. So,
I actively look forward to leveling up. He's like, I need to choose other stuff now.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like, no,
Garrick says
we're
we're
4.
No, you could have lied.
Damn it.
I mean, level 6 actually.
Right.
We are on level
yeah,
That was a 12 to hit.
five. I
12
get a big buff at level 5, but we are not level 5 yet. I can actually start using spells at level 5.
I was gonna say,
Ooh,
like, you
spells.
actually can start casting stuff.
Unfortunately, a 12 misses.
No, damn it.
And you have flankings. That's still only a +2, so that'd be a 14, which misses, unfortunately.
Okay,
Anyone give him an extra +1 real quick? No.
You can do it.
Give him 1d6. Sorry.
All right. Unfortunately, you miss with your swing.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I accidentally opened up the wrong thing. And that would bring it to Garrick's turn. But as you swing, its head kind of looks down, looks at you for a second, and then you see its head pivot and stare at Check the Door. Check the door, you feel watched.
I think it's looking at you.
Is this you think? Is it? All right.
You should run for it.
Kind of in waist deep water.
No, it's like an inch deep right now.
Oh, it's an inch. All right.
Yeah. It was only
I thought
it was only
inch
calf
water.
deep before.
Okay. You just
So-
kept saying the water was rising. I figured it was.
Up
He's
around the
rising
creature.
up the body.
Up,
Okay.
up around the creature, like reknitting the damage.
23 to hit
23
with 6 damage from the crossbow. And that's a 16 to hit. With
That
the
is also a
cannon.
hit.
Oh, dropping stuff. Don't mind me. Ooh, double 6s. 12 damage.
Okay, that was total because you hit both attacks.
Yes, so I
Okay.
hit. Yeah, so I did. No, 12 was the second attack.
Okay.
So first was 6 damage, so it was 18
6.
total.
Okay, all right. I'm like, I feel like I'm missing
Yeah,
a number. I don't want
It
to
was a
cheat
2
you guys.
on. It was a 2 on the dice, so plus 4. So it'd be, yeah, that's 6
Alright.
piercing damage and then 12 bludgeoning damage.
And then
Or,
as
sorry, force damage, not bludgeoning, force damage.
you fire the attacks, you see the water mouth open again, and dexterity save. Check the door. As it just opens its mouth, and the air crystallizes and freezes, and
Dirty 20.
you dive out of the way. So you only take 3 cold damage as you just like pivot onto your shoulder and roll out of the way as the ice just slams into the ground. And that was Garrick's turn, so now we're on to Castix.
I want to try something real quick. So, a spell focus is something you use to focus the energy of your magic through, correct?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be a magical item, it's just something that you use, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to try something different. I have a theory. I'm going to take the sword in my offhand and I'm going to point it at the dragon. Well, water dragon, potentially headless dragon, whatever it is. And I'm going to use it to cast Guiding Bolt. I'm going to use it as my focus at first level.
Nothing happens.
Well, it's worth a shot. But like the spell doesn't even go off, or
Yeah,
just
you
like,
haven't spent a slot or anything like that. It's
okay.
you attempted to cast without a focus, essentially.
Okay.
It can be anything, but it does have to actually be something you've made as a focus or have something in
Oh,
effect
okay.
that's...
Okay.
I'm like, you're not sagey enough for it.
Give it back to me.
Do you even know what that word means?
You're more like oregano.
Might be time, but
Cajun pepper or cayenne pepper, but definitely not sage.
So, well, did that consume my action?
No, I'll let you garlic,
Okay.
and there's no juice at all. So
Okay. Then I will walk up to, well, kind of within range of everybody, and say, "I think we can do this." And then I'll check the door. As I'm saying all of this, I'm casting Bless, and I'm going to hand him the sword. It's like, but I think it's you that has to do it.
and holding this thing, it's like a knife holding a fork. Anyway,
Wait, who'd you give the sword to?
Check the door.
Check the door.
Sorry, Elias.
I don't think it's sage.
I guess I'm not sagey enough.
It was my sword. What?
Nature's up and stole it from me, and then playing
Right.
the.
Garrett
And then
just
bonus
like,
action on
like
skull.
super confused. So what's going on?
I'm a monkey in the middle right now.
19 to hit with the skull.
19 hits.
7 plus 3 for 10 points of
10 damage. Okay.
force damage.
All right, you hit it.
It's just Castig's looking at you like holding the sword. There's the skull just like headbutting a dragon.
All right. Check the door.
all
It's
of
your turn.
and
Oh, sorry.
all
Go
three
ahead.
of you have a D4 to your attacks.
Okay.
And saving throws.
Yes.
All right. Check the door. It's your turn.
I'm just gonna. If I throw the sword to Elias, since it's being obnoxious to me and arguing with me,
Sword fighting with you? What?
it's not giving me permission to use her.
It's talking to you.
Yes, it says I'm not right.
I could have told
No,
it that.
Throwing the sword to Elias is gonna take my action.
No, because you're essentially right by each other.
All right.
Like the mechanical rules, there's nothing in the mechanics that says you can't just like no action at all, drop the sword, and Elias can pick it up as a no action as part of like
Alright.
drawing and attacking with it. So
Yeah. I'll
I
toss
don't
it
care
in-
if you
I'll
flavor
toss it
it
in the air
as
that direction, and I'll swipe
Yeah.
it again.
it's also a 6-second round, so you could be like,
Drop my battle axe and just go grab it.
battle
Tell
axe
her
is now
she's being a
offended.
shit.
Doesn't want to be used anymore.
It's fine. It's my weapon bond. Go on my back.
I got a plus 1d4. Huzzah!
Yep.
Okay. Okay, 17. I got 17.
17 hits.
Yeah. And I will do my psychic blades for that as well. So that is 2d6. Okay, that is 10 and 1d8 plus 3. 10 as well, so 20 total.
20 in total. All right. You blast it. You see every single bone inside that thing is pulverized, held together barely, broken, shattered, but it's still holding on for some reason.
Let's go stab it. Maybe that's what you need to.
And on its turn, it seems to zero its focus in. Its head is moving as the sword is flying through the air.
Now I'm the target.
And on its turn, it just slams its hands straight into the ground. And Elias and Check the Door make dexterity saves as the water all around you just goes.
Shit. Come on, high roll, high roll, high roll.
No, 13.
That's in that one.
Okay.
Complete opposite.
Plus a D4.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh,
Plus
we
a
all
D4.
must.
I don't think
we
it'll
all
help the
come.
natural one, but
It's
Six.
better than in that one. Hey, it's a 2.
Jeez.
oddly enough, it's only 8 cold damage, and if you got a 16 on your save with the bless, you save, so you take 4. You take 8, Elias, and you take 4.
I'm fine.
Check the door, and it is now Elias's turn, I believe,
Alrighty.
as it is now focused on you. If you grab the sword,
Yeah, as I grab the sword that's flying towards me, I say that's dangerous, you know.
Hey.
Could have poked my eye out.
It's all right. She likes you. She probably wouldn't hurt you. Probably.
that sense of alarm and danger immediately rushes back in as you grab it.
Damn it. I just quickly. What kind of sword is it? You said it was a
Longsword.
bastard sword? Okay.
It's Aragorn's sword. That's what a bastard sword is. It's like a handle and a pad.
Honestly, the 5th edition longsword is a bastard sword. It's 1d10 in 2 hands or d8 in 1 hand. So
The sword I think about. Is
Okay,
Aragorn.
so it's about the same as the battle axe. Got it. Okay. So yeah, I'll swing with the sword.
Swing away, Meryl.
Da-da-da. I can't see. That's a 14 on the die.
well, that definitely hits
Okay. Good.
because there's an unknown bonus you're getting from using the unidentified magical item. But
That is 3 damage.
3 damage. All right. You slam the sword into it. It spasms and contorts. And as the blade arcs through, all the water loses its cohesiveness and just. You and Check the Door get soaked as it all just.
Just get pushed back by the waves.
It splashes your knees a little bit, Castix.
It's gonna rust.
And it goes still. There's now a pile of much more broken bones laying on that little area that's raised up in the center of the water.
Can I action surge and stab it again?
I mean, if you want to use up your ability, you stab it again. I won't make you use up your ability.
Okay.
You have successfully completed the fight. It is not.
Just
You are
making
not in
sure.
combat.
Just bash the bones to dust.
And as you smash the weapon down, hit it a few more times. You're not sure where to hit it because there's not a head, And but at that point, we've been about 2 hours, so we'll take a brief break before we continue on into this catacomb.
Alrighty.
On that note, we're back. You guys are in now again calf deep water. There is a pile of broken bones that Elias is hacking with a sword.
Die! Die!
I think you got it, by the way. Also, how's the water? Was he standing on dry land?
It's a bit chilly.
I'm just gonna check the door, and just thought it was supposed to be you. Just walk away.
No, she argued with me.
I'm gonna just like. Do you talk sword?
No.
I'm gonna start knocking on it.
You talk sword to my kids. Freaking Apple poke their head around. Is it safe now?
Yeah, you
Come
want to
back,
come
sir?
stab the water? You want to come stab the water like Elias is? Get some blows in. You want to look? Memento. Toss a bow.
Ooh, 18. Freak just smashes it out of the air.
You're getting better with the hammer. I appreciate your training.
All right, so I think that was the calamity the lady was talking about. As I jumped down.
Sure. I'll put that.
Could have been.
It's definitely the headless dragon.
Yeah.
Should
You
we?
think that's the one that was supposed to judge us? Because, like,
Can I walk further down the hall, by the way?
Yeah. Well, you guys were talking. Check the door. Just keeps going south.
we're doing this again.
And if
Well-
no one stops them, they go all the way down and round around that corner at the very bottom of the map.
I was just about
I
to ask,
will-
should we keep going?
I'm going after him. I need answers.
Is there any treasure-looking things around the area?
Nope. I mean,
No.
it's dragon bone. There's you're an artificer. You know where some stuff can be done with that, but there's
Yeah,
not
but he doesn't want to disturb this. Yeah.
there's not traditional wealth of any sort of these.
I am big stupid because I have the historical knowledge feature for the archaeologist. When you enter a ruin or a dungeon, you can correctly ascertain its original purpose and determine its builders, whether those were dwarves, elves, human yuan-ti, or some other known race. In addition, you can determine the monetary value of art objects, blah, 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 century old. So I'd like to do that.
It's dwarven craftsmanship. Doesn't actually match dwarven architecture. You can just tell the stonework. But it looks like if a not dwarf hired a dwarf because they're not stupid and they hired the people that are good at something to do it. But then still say, this is what I want and I'm paying you, so give me what I want with your skills.
And while he's doing that, Garrick walks up to him and goes, "Hey, they probably weren't paid very much either. Racists. Because, stone and whatnot."
This is clearly a dragon's lair. I mean, that much is clear.
Yeah.
I will say, going to the passive perception of Garrick, which actually fits, coincidentally, because he's also an artificer, the water is just coming out of that pedestal. Just for your information, if you care or not care, there's not an underground river. There's not something that makes sense. It's just... And then heads off that way down that other tunnel that you guys didn't take.
Can I just check out the mechanisms to see how they did it?
Yeah, roll Arcana.
Ooh, that's not bad. 16 plus... Oh, I am proficient in Arcana, so 24. Nope,
There's-
22. I can do math.
There's a one-way gate from the plane of water.
Just nods in approval, so yeah, that's pretty cool. And then just goes towards the...
Just in case anyone needs nice, clean, reliable fresh water. That's
Yeah, he'll probably dump out tank, rinse it out a little bit, fill it full of water. Yeah,
got that Bobby Boucher water.
still a bit fishy, but what can you do?
It's probably just from what you had before, honestly, man.
All right, you guys head on down. You round that corner, and you come to a dead end. There's more broken furniture, a broken king-size bed down here. And in that last very dead end, on the left is where all the broken furniture is. On the right, the steps go down into water, into a small pool of water. That seems to be steaming, nice and warm.
Yeah, I heard about this group of people. They put you in water, they say some kind of prayer, then they dunk you in really quick. It's really weird.
It's called a bathhouse.
Do you want to try that?
We have those,
Yeah, let's try it. Elias, let me bathhouse you.
I figured you'd do it for free.
Eventually the word becomes baptized, but in the meantime... the origin of a term.
I'm pretty sure it's still bathhouse, but
Time is cyclical. The word came from mispronouncing bathhouse, which eventually led to someone else misremembering baptized to get bathhouse again.
I stick my finger in, see how hot it is.
Hot tub, like a nice 105 degrees esque. If you have some type of temperature measuring device.
104.7.
All right. I slowly go in, I guess.
Given what you are, does a nice relaxing hot tub help you in any way, shape, or form?
I feel comfort, but that's about
It
it.
is a hot springs. If that was being said to me, Kitsu, you are muted. If that was said to someone off camera, you're cool.
No, off camera.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go in there and get ready to start a prayer. It seems like, oh, it's gonna be holy, and just start chanting in Abyssal. And then just dunk him down real quick.
All right. Elias, you get dunked in the water. You are wet.
This isn't what I expected.
You're wet. It's warm. You don't feel any different.
Just imagine myself floating up.
can I do a quick check of the room, see if there's anything that
Sure.
piques my interest while they're playing with the water?
All right, who's next for the bathhouse?
Freak, you look ready.
Freak jumps in the water.
Same deal.
Does that make me a paladin, sir?
It makes you a squire level 2.
And I'm sorry, Gary, what did you get?
It's an 8.
8 total? Nope, nothing really stands out specifically. You guys are in essentially a dead end with a nice hot springs.
What's the bed made out of?
Wood. Some feathers.
Gary, come on in. The water's fine.
He's gonna start fixing the bed with his wood carving
Garrett, the
tool.
bed can
and
wait. You
mending.
need to be bathhouse.
Garrick pulls out wood carving tools and starts trying to repair a broken bed. Roll,
Okay.
roll artisan tool, please.
All right. He's gonna do that. Check the door. The
Just
water's
a
great.
No, thank you.
D&D's welding
I got
tool.
enough water from the dragon.
This one's warm.
Shit.
I don't know.
You
it's
look
not
like you
fun.
could use some blessing. Go on.
It's a natural 1 unless you're going to give me advantage because I'm using mending.
Sure.
Why not?
What am I adding here? Intelligence plus proficiency?
Yeah, let's go with intelligence. Intelligence plus proficiency because it's a artisan tool, you know. It's level 6 when you get expertise and everything, right?
15.
You piece the bed mostly back together again. There's a few rough spots, but there is now a wooden king-size bed frame.
And he lays down on it and takes a nap.
Okay, help me lift him up. We're going to do it while he sleeps.
I know this prank.
Both tank and mini tank, just like flank.
Sadly, he controls them, so I can't just make them go along with it. Otherwise, I would. All right. If you guys let him, Garrick takes a short rest.
I'll probably take a short rest too.
All right. Yep. You guys. Yeah. You guys chill and hang out. Side note: does everyone have dark vision?
I do
don't
not
think,
know.
I don't think I do. No. Yeah, if he doesn't have ammo.
For the sake of sanity, I'm going to assume there's a light spell cast at some point, because otherwise we need to go back to a lot of those combat rolls and give disadvantage
Yeah.
to Elias and Castix. I didn't think about it either, so I'm not gonna knock.
Does anyone know the light cantrip?
I do.
Oh, there you go.
Hence why I'm like, it wasn't a big deal.
Well,
But-
what I imagine is he casts light on my flying tank as he's just flying around like a flying lantern.
I was gonna say the sword because that kept getting passed around.
Yeah, true.
All right.
Sword's a hooer.
Yes, check the door. You remember the thing.
All right.
But yeah, everyone completes a short rest. You can spend hit dice to heal if you wish to. And anything that recharges on a short rest recharges.
Yay. I have spells again.
I'll go look in the passage, by the way,
Okay.
while people are resting. I imagine Castix is just sitting there with his eyes wide open, staring.
Yeah. Are you
Yep.
are you attempting to be stealthy about this, or are you just going?
No, not really.
Okay.
I'm keeping a watch on them. Just
Castix, you see, check the door, go into the water, go to the back of the water, and start reaching around with your hands, fumbling for something. I have no idea what's back there, so hold please while I figure it out.
Is it the water that I'm in right now?
If you stayed in the water for your short rest, yes.
He's like, can I help you there?
You're right, it is nice. I'm looking for something. Don't mind me.
I will also look for maybe she dropped something. They dropped something.
Yeah, hold please. I'm.
Is Sora still not talking to you?
No, it's very quiet.
Hmm.
Right, I still don't feel danger anymore, right?
I hope
Nope.
not.
Okay.
You feel dangerous. Castix comes up and puts you in the water.
All right.
I did not enjoy bathhouses.
Yeah, let's roll a couple of options here. Roll a d10. Check the door.
Hmm. 3.
Okay. You find a bag, like a heavy bag, in there.
All right. Oh, found what I wanted. Thank you.
It's very heavy as you're pulling it out. Yeah, Elias says you go over to help.
Go sloshing past the water.
They walk straight to what you now find, if you look around, a very shadowed, hidden hole that, if you reach in, comes up into a dry shelf, like it's a
Oh.
And they are dragging a big bag about yay big, like an army.
Oh my god, like a Santa sack? I thought you meant
Yeah.
like.
They drag out.
It's
like,
armor, but it's on a mannequin. Just put it in a bag.
They drag out like an army duffel-sized bag that makes a little chink sounds and clinks, and they drag it, I'm assuming, out of the water.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna cut him off before he can leave. It's like, all right, spill.
I want to look through that hole.
It's just a storage spot. I don't know what this is. I just know my
But
friend used-
you just knew to go there.
Roll
Yes.
percentage, Elias.
My percentage.
Do you want to find out what's in it? 'Cause I don't know what this
Yeah.
is.
Yes, dump it out.
All right.
Not in the water. This is for bathhouse.
All right.
Man,
Speaking
these
of,
twos
you're
are
already
hitting
here.
me.
Let's just do it real quick.
No, no, no.
I rolled a 2.
2. You pull back 2 gold coins.
Oh,
Just you get the feeling it's not like it's a hidden passage because it's a small gap. Like a halfling might be able to go through it. You get the feeling it's less of a continuation passage and more of like a hidden room to put stuff. But yeah, you come back with 2 gold. Looks like they might have scattered out of the bag or something before.
I am 2 gold richer.
All right. Garrick, I'll say you awaken to this commotion because it's not a big deal one way or the other. But yeah, you hear Castix demanding check the door, share something. You missed the beginning of the conversation due to nap, but
What? Who? What were we sharing here?
Yeah, I found a
Welcome
sock.
back, Sleeping Beauty. He just pulled something out of the back end of that hot spring.
And I found 2 gold.
Very good, Elias.
Great job.
I'll flip one to Garrett.
Did you say you flicked one to him?
Yeah.
Myrtle and Free
Just-
go over and help drag
Doors
the
got
bag
to
out.
stick together.
You start
Thank you.
etching something on it.
They don't try to like
Flick.
take anything from you or anything. They just pull it out of the water and set it down.
After about 6 seconds, he flicks it back at Elias.
Okay, I take a look.
Push it. Just like rub your finger up.
Okay.
Is that one of those
I
music
do
ones?
that.
It illuminates.
Oh.
And just rub it down and it'll turn off.
Stick it to
that-
his forehead.
Garrick made a ladder.
Could you put it on my shield? Would that work?
Can I do that?
I am emptying sack.
I don't know. Let me look.
Tiny non-magical object. But I guess a shield isn't small.
No,
Right?
It needs to be
No, it's
tiny,
not.
unfortunately.
Well, tiny would be.
I
Yeah,
would
like
argue that you could use your like tools for the right job to make a set of like Smith's tools if you had heat metal and could attach it to it.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, that's what I was
you could
thinking.
hook the coin to it. If nothing else for now, hook the coin on the strap.
yeah, no, that we could
Yeah.
do that. That's I could do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
It is a 5-foot radius of light. It's not a whole lot, but it's a match.
Hey, it's more than I can see in the dark.
Exactly.
All right. So you just like upend the bag, or do you open it semi carefully?
Well, I kind of peek in.
You see a pile of coins and gems and a hat.
Oh, this is useless to me. No, you guys got it. I'll take the hat though.
If there's any diamonds in there, I'll take them. Got to stock up now.
Or pearls.
There are not. I will, since no one argued the hat being grabbed, I will just put this in the comments section here.
Holy shit!
Jeez, that's a lot.
Sadly,
All right,
no
time to do
pearls
some
or
math.
diamonds.
We'll definitely buy a pearl.
Mm-hmm.
At least one.
Opaque bands. Yeah, we'll cash in those gems when we get back to a town. It's okay. What we got here?
So how are we gonna split this?
I'm doing the math right now.
Say about 80-20, the dwarves get 80.
4.
Excuse me. You were just assuming with that. You got your cut.
So if we're just treating it as gold straightforward, it's 1,002.5 per player.
I'm pretty sure the elf said that they didn't need any. They said it's worthless to them. So
That is true. They did say that. 4,000
Gotcha. I should just keep this
10.
entire sack.
divided by 3. That's a lot of decimals. If we're splitting it thirds,
Split it by 4.
1,336 repeating, but
Just someone write it down. We'll split it later.
Yeah.
Till I get a share, sir.
your share is
okay.
part of my share.
You want what I want, freak.
We're in this together.
No,
You understand?
Trust me, if you fall in battle, these diamonds will come in handy for all of us.
no. Each kid gets 5 gold.
I'm going to share.
Hell, I'll throw 5 of my own gold beforehand.
It splits
Yeah.
evenly then because it's 4,010. So each one of us.
Oh
gets
yeah.
1,000. Each of the kids get 5.
GG,
Yeah.
easy.
Congratulations, freak. You
And
just
here's
got
your allowance for the week.
5
Great.
months of work salary there.
Perfect. Yeah, so you just get 1,000 gold.
And a hat.
Yo, ballin'.
Everyone roll perception.
Give myself guidance because I'm ballin'.
Hey, finally rolled good. I got an 18.
I don't know shit.
$13. That's just my
7
passive, man.
or 5. Sorry.
Did Apple run away?
No.
Did she notice the bag and she's just like,
Zeppel in the hot tub looking for more gold.
No. Apple, when Apple and Freak were helping check the door, pull the bag out and set it down, Apple grabbed something out of the bag. You guys
Okay.
glance over and Apple is standing sideways on the wall.
what the fuck are you doing up there?
This is amazing. I found
Okay.
I found a pair of slippers in there and I tried them on because they're pretty. And then when I leaned on the wall, when I pulled away, I could stay to it. And I checked.
Okay. Probably should come down.
Yeah, I peel her off immediately. No.
You're gonna exercise her, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
do
probably
that.
should. That's pretty demonic. Come on, Apple. You're getting bathhoused.
1, 2.
Too bad.
You're stronger than her. You drag her in the water. When you dunk her, she runs up the side of the wall until she's on the ceiling.
You know, she's probably safest up there.
I mean, I already dunked you. It's not like you can't be undunked.
I've seen Check use the magic that makes things dry.
That won't undo it. That'll just make you dry.
I got bathhouse. I was in the bath. So if I'm not bathed anymore,
I
You're just
can't.
housed.
I can't draw you off of there.
she comes down.
Dole, can you control
Dry
your
off.
daughter, please?
Door.
Actually, Apple, I think I want those slippers.
She found them. You got money to buy your own slippers.
Why do you want to
These
steal
are
my
free.
shoes?
Bully her out of her shoes.
Are they big or are they little dinky shoes?
They're fitting her perfectly.
Yeah, it's a magic item.
Mhm.
You got to sleep sometime, right?
My money is on her. But good luck with you.
You guys are in the back of
Pretty
a
easy.
deep cave.
We should get out of here.
Yes.
I think we found everything we can in this thing.
Yeah.
Unless you have anywhere else you want to go check.
Yep, I checked everything. Fortunately.
I'll
Wasn't
leave.
there a passageway we didn't go down?
There
We
was.
went to the water plane, didn't it? Oh, never mind. Don't mind me.
I'll go scout that one out.
He just says this casually, by the way, Garrick. You know he didn't look at the.
Oh,
All right. Yes, if you guys are gonna go check the other passage that you didn't check, you get to where that X is. It's
Mhm.
as you go through this area, it's actually more unworked. Like it looks like it was carved out, but not like finished or masoned or strengthened to be casually used all the time. And at the very, very back, you find a cave that goes out, and you see the water just cascading down. And you realize as you guys came to this place that you went up a mountainside. You're not like super high up, but you know. You look over and the waterfall's about 150 feet or so into a little tributary that winds its way north to where you know there's a river you guys crossed on the way in.
I bet if I jumped, I could make that.
Do flip.
You're not sure how shallow or deep the water is down there, but maybe.
I mean, you definitely make it to the bottom.
I got 25 reasons why I can survive this.
Do you know?
If you want to force a short rest or another long rest while everyone
No.
waits for you to recover your ability
No,
to
it's-
walk.
It's fine. I got Featherfall. We can do this.
No,
Yeah,
we'll just
we could all Featherfall. We got this. Like, you
Is it
really
just
want to
go
jump?
go out the way we came in.
Chicken.
Quick scan of the horizon. Is there like, do we see anyone, anything?
No, not specifically.
Nothing's like towards the castle or anything like that? Like no one's following us?
You definitely don't see anything coming towards the castle. I will double check the map real quick to see if there's anything specific that you should be seeing that I'm being a dumb DM on. Hold please, opening original map. Original map is big. I mean, as you kind of creep out and looking each direction, looking to your left, you realize this is all turned around down here, and you're actually kind of facing east because you see the town you guys left. Over the forest, you see like the a few of the buildings that were taller poking up. And other than that, no, nothing in this area. There's no. You see some animals moving here and there, some deer drinking water. You see a wolf going by across the mountain, or across the forest over there. There's a small chihuahua running by.
God's a puppy.
All right. Does everyone else leave?
That's up to them.
Are you asking or telling us to leave?
I'm just wondering if everyone else left. Like he kind of stood there for a little bit looking out.
I'll probably be next to you.
He's just Luke Skywalkering right now.
Now, where is Apple?
Let's check the door wherever they are.
In the back.
I said,
Go
try to
down the
remember what U is real quick. Oh, you do also see a town in ruins to the south. Just being perfectly fair. I have no idea if that's significant or not to you, but you do see it.
Oh, we're kind of checking everywhere right now, so it might be.
Well, guess we get going then. We got the sword. Apparently the symbol is with Strahd, so I'll have to deal with that later. Maybe we find this tomb or whatever it is, a chair or a book or whatever.
My money's on a chair.
That's what I was thinking as well.
And it's going to be super heavy, and we're going to have to get someone to carry it for us.
Oh no, that was a throne fit for a king. Tomb of the Ancient.
So, the toilet?
It's possible. The water closet.
Yeah. Chain.
Well, we still haven't seen a man with a monkey yet, but
Could have been in a circus. We never really
It
checked.
could have been the man with the tiger.
well,
I don't want to go back to him. He's very
Tigers-
frightening.
not really similar to monkeys, but
Sure they are. They both climb things. They make noise. They
They have 4 legs.
scratch you. They have 4 legs. They
They
both
poop
have
everywhere.
tails. They have teeth, eyes, hair.
And now you just look stupid.
And that's why he's the scholar. So,
Yeah, he's right.
Well, you know, opposable thumbs and monkeys have hands actually, but you know, who's counting?
Don't worry,
Tigers
sir.
have paws.
Master Castix is very kind. I'm sure he'll teach you things. He's taught me a lot.
He
What
hears
lessons
in
are you
his he hears in his head. Kessix doesn't know a thing. He's lying to you. He doesn't even really like you.
Why are you trying to turn my
Really?
kid against me? What
So
the fuck?
You're adopted.
I'm pretty
You
sure
mean
he
to tell
ate
me
your.
you're not my biological father? He says to the robot.
He ate your brother, and he said it was delicious. Oh wait, no,
Particularly
no.
Elias.
That
Elias
was
just
joke.
looks like that.
And I bet they're delicious too.
He just kind of looks at you and laughs.
He just laughs and claps him on the shoulder, and keeps going.
Gets a little closer to Castix. Sir, the dwarf says that you adopted me, and you're not my real father, and that you don't like me, and that you don't know anything.
Well, first off, I do know things. Second of all, I'd hope it's painfully obvious that I am not your real father, as I am.
I figure my
Made
real
of
father's in
metal.
Barovia.
Exactly. We still have to go kick his ass. And thirdly, I love you, my boy.
Glares at Garrick.
It's
Doesn't
not
And,
true. He doesn't even have a heart. Pretty sure that's where love comes
I
from.
remember.
Actually,
it's
I
called
do have a
beating.
heart. I felt it beat.
It's very alarming to everyone.
Just like his facial hair.
I think Castix having a heart was like his character establishing moment. The very first game, just I don't want to alarm anyone.
Oh god, I feel it.
All right, you guys make yourself back out to the entrance in that mausoleum. You are back in Q16 on the real map that was absolutely not added by the DM.
I'm wondering if those guys are still in there. In the
There's
the
a window.
church part
You
of
can
the
go look
building.
safely.
Yeah, I'll go look, see if they're there.
Yep, there are still 3. As you look a little bit closer, appear to be undead of some sort, because they're a little bit gray and pallid, and they don't appear to be breathing. But yep, they are indeed there.
That is good to know.
What's that? A cleric involving undeath might be useful in a game like this.
I'm gonna go in.
All right.
I want to follow.
Keep my hands up. Not reaching for nothing.
If you are not being stealthy, they turn towards you when you come in. Where's my note?
Gentlemen, you probably remember me from walking through with your friend. She's a sword now. We didn't do that. She did it on her own. But I feel like there's something on that pedestal that I might want to look at. Can I go past?
They all immediately draw swords. Roll initiative.
Up there.
Cool.
Elias, tell Saul to get her ass out here and fix this.
I rolled a nat one.
No.
I got a 5.
Oh, no.
But it's all right. I have a plan that might work.
Initiative for Garrick and Check.
15.
7.
It first.
Freak and Apple go last because they also rolled a 1.
Good.
And
Get
then the bad
behind.
guys.
Watch out
Natural
for the
20.
dwarf and the
No, I'm
weird
kidding.
thing. Oh, dear God.
I'm kidding. Check the door. You can react first. They draw swords and advance on Castix as you guys kind of come into this church.
I still have my hands up, by the way.
What are they wearing? Like, is it purples and golds?
It's golds and silvers. Plate mail, a little bit of adornment on it.
Hang on.
As we pause, as a weird voice suddenly speaks to check the door and makes them pay attention. You hear his voice uncharacteristically say out, "No, I told you to take out the garbage. Now please go do it."
No, Freak wants a snack. All right. You said they're wearing golds.
Like a little bit of gold ornate on the armor. The armor is pitted and rusted and old, but there's bits and pieces that are still shiny. Essentially, it's functionally half-plate armor.
All right. Cast fairy fire at them. I don't want to fight Cullen's men, but you don't look right for Cullen's men. And that's what I
Oh,
said.
that name you remember, but not yours. Okay.
Who's Colin?
I know my name. You just haven't asked again. Anyway.
One of them saved, the other two light up.
I'm fairly certain we have asked your name before.
Yeah, right when we first. No, it's another time.
No, wait here, undead things. We're arguing about something important. You cast your spell. Two of them light up. They advance on you guys.
Okay, not Cullen's men. Contest. No mercy.
One swings the Castix.
Aim for the sparkly one.
I rolled a 5, so that's
Yeah, that
probably
doesn't hit.
not significant.
Nope.
No, they have a modifier to the attack if I can get their stupid stats to come up.
Yep, negative modifier. Hello, Kiri.
+7, so 7 + 5 is 12. Haha. You weren't expecting that, were you?
Oh,
I'm
man, you
kidding.
got
I'm
me.
sure it misses.
You got me. That 12 totally beats my 18. I don't know what I'm going to do now.
Yep. All right. One goes after Kitsu, who also rolls a 12. So yeah, that's not happening. And the other one will go towards Elias because he's there. Ooh, that time I rolled an 8. So 15, Elias.
Nope.
Yeah. All right, you guys are up.
Who's first?
Yeah, I was like, which one of us?
You don't just remember your initiative order that I so totally missed out on? Garrick, you're up. I'm sorry.
I'm up with a 7.
Yes.
I rolled a 1.
I rolled a 5. Like, we rolled
Amazing.
like shit.
So it was like a natural 20 or whatever it was, ridiculously high number that Czech rolled, and then I rolled a 19, and then you had a 7 and
Amazing.
5 and 1s.
I rolled a 17.
Oh, okay. All right, so it's your turn.
So
So
there's 4 of them,
yeah, 3.
3 of them. 2 of them are lit up, or 1 of them is lit up.
2 of them are lit up.
Let's shoot at one of the lit up ones, and that'll be a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
Ooh, that's a 7. 11 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and does a 13 hit.
Yes.
Okay. For another 13 bludgeoning damage, and it's knocked back 5 feet.
Okay, you smack the one back. Was this one on Castix, Check the Door, or Elias?
It was one of the sparkly ones.
So it's going to be Elias or Check the Door.
Yeah, Elias. To be on Elias.
Okay. So that one's knocked back out of melee range with you, Elias. Not that you can't just close if you choose to.
Yeah, he
Alright.
doesn't trust. He doesn't trust semicolon and Cassix. Cassix was being a dick, so he's
Stealing my sword.
telling me I don't know anything about tigers. I have a +4 on nature. What's your nature skill? -1.
+0.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
As
Yeah,
he says that on a scale of 1 to 20, my knowledge on nature is at least +4 more than yours.
you do so. You make your attacks. They take damage. They're knocked backwards. Castix, your turn. Garrick steps forward, smacks the one off Elias, and then insults your educational pedigree.
Well, Garrick, I mean, 0 times anything is still 0. And he's going to snap his fingers and cast Turn Undead.
All
They
right.
have to do a Wisdom 13 save.
Wisdom 13. All right.
Did he just say he knows nothing?
It's okay.
I think he just proved it.
2 of them make it, but the one on you recoils, and on its turn will back away.
Hmm.
Any bonus action for you or anything like that?
No.
All right.
'Cause I have a 1 second level left, and I might need that.
Fair enough. Elias, it's your turn.
I say, as one getting blown away, y'all dare strike at y'all sage as I unsheath the sword. Have at thee.
All right. You go ahead and
A
swing.
nat 20.
Roll damage. You hit.
That's. I need to roll twice. 13 plus. Oh wait, no, I did it on its own. So it's 13 damage.
13 damage.
Yes.
That's with times 2.
Yes.
Okay. And is this the same one that was fighting you to begin with that got knocked back, or did you
Yes.
turn? Okay.
Same one.
All right. You just slam the sword into it. It bites into their shoulder, and they kind of stagger a little bit, but they're still up. And at that point, it is now Freak's turn. Freak runs up, tries to help. Ooh, actually hits. Doing one point of bludgeoning damage as he runs up beside you, Elias, and swings the warhammer, and it kind of
Good swing.
That's my boy.
Don't forget to follow through.
Apple does not get involved in the combat, and that brings us back to check the door. Sure.
All right, I'll go for the. You said there's one not in sparkly.
Yes, there is one non-sparkly that's on you, one sparkly that's fighting Elias, and then a sparkly that's running in the corner and will be running in the corner and hiding on Castix.
All right, does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so 9. 8, 17 total.
17 total? All right.
Yeah.
All right. You swing out with your rapier. You stab through the chinks in the plate mails. Draw back. There's a little bit of dust and ichor, but no blood.
Yes.
And their turn. The one in front of Castix immediately turns and runs to the back of the church. The one on check the door swings at them for a 22, so I'm assuming that hits, and deals a certain amount of damage that I actually don't remember offhand, so hopefully it's why. Seven points of bludgeoning damage. The one facing you, Elias. You draw your sword, you say, "Do you not know who I am? Have at thee." You swing the sword into them. They look at you, they point a finger and say, "Vengeance."
All right.
I am vengeance.
Well, we know he's vengeance. And we need your 2 names and
I'm
yours.
Elias.
I'm Robin. This is 10.
Please make a wisdom saving throw.
Like a little songbird. Yeah.
19.
Nothing happens.
What?
He made a save.
Oh, okay. I thought I misheard. I was like, a 19 doesn't hit? What?
Garrick, your turn.
They're all still up.
Yep, one has turned and ran to the corner. One, like, insulted Elias but didn't attack, and the other one swung and hit Check the Door.
The one that ran to the corner was the one in front of
Castix.
Castix. Okay.
The one you've been hitting is still there. It pointed at Elias and
It's cocked.
did nothing as far as you can tell.
All right, so an 18, so 24 to
24
hit the
hits.
one that I've already hit.
That definitely hits.
That's for 5 plus 4, so 9 damage.
9.
And then, another literally natural 18 plus 6, so 24 to hit. And I'm going to hit the one in front of
Check the door.
Bracket.
Parentheses.
Redacted.
Yeah. That is for 11 damage. And then it'll be knocked back 5 feet.
Okay. 11. I can do math. All right. You blast out of the two of them. Castix, it's your turn. The one's recoiling in fear from you. The
I'm
other
gonna
two
let
are
him
still-
be. The one that is in front of Elias, I'm assuming is like within 5 feet of me. It's probably not that big of an area, right?
Yeah, so it's, if I remember right, looking at the actual map, the whole room is 15 feet across by 25 at best.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you guys
I would have
are
been
all-
like in the middle. They would have been like flanking and delta pattern. You know, we can go into semantics later. I am going to just kind of look at the one in front of Elias. Just be like, we have a word for something like you. It's what is it? What is it? What is it? Burned. And I'm going to cast Word of Radiance. He's got to do Con 13.
Con 13? Okay. I rolled a 2, so go right ahead, sir.
Hey, 1d6. Oh, hello. Hey, 6. 6 radiant.
Yep. You bring down your radiant fire on that one, and it crumples onto the ground. You
Yay.
see a spectral form kind of rise up from the body, and then drift away.
Bitch.
That's what you get.
That was Castix, so I believe next up is going to be Elias. The one in front of you is fallen. There's one fighting Check the Door, and one hiding in a corner.
Alright, I will go attack the one that's by Check the Door. That will be 6 to hit.
That is not hit, unfortunately.
I figured. No, I'll go ahead and action surge because why not?
Don't mind that. All right, you swing. Unfortunately, it dodges slightly to the side. Freak will run over and try and help.
Suddenly, hellhounds.
Unfortunately, Freak misses too. And yeah, we're back to Check the Door. What would you like to do?
Just hit the last one up. 17.
17 hits.
1d8 plus 3. 6.
All right, you slam into that one with your rapier, stabbing all the way through, punching it in the face with the basket. And now it's their turn, the one that's still up. Yeah, it just swings back. It's not trying for anything fancy. The friend tried fancy and didn't work. 23 hits Elias since Elias came wandering up. And you suffer 7 points of damage as it stabs at you with a sword.
No.
It's kind of low now. but it keeps fighting. It seems angry. Garrick, you're up.
Is he still covered in fairy fire?
Yes.
Double
Oh, yeah.
18. That's a third 18. That's technically fourth 18 I've rolled down. So 24 to hit. With the crossbow, that's another 9 damage. With the crossbow. And wow, that's a 3 and a 7. 7 plus 6, so 13 on that one.
Okay.
13 hits.
13 hits. Yep.
For 10 bludgeoning damage, or force damage. Sorry, I keep thinking it's bludgeoning force damage.
Okay, and with that, it slams through the creature, kind of rips a hole in it as it just topples backwards onto the ground. Again, you see a wispy spirit-like creature rise out of it, look at you guys, and then drift out to the window. Not like through an open window, just away.
Bitch.
You guys are technically still in combat because the other one's turned, but still there. So, I mean, it's technically Castix's turn.
Everybody get ready to attack it, but not yet. Trust me, it'll be great.
Already a firebolt.
I'm gonna go up to the pedestal
Mhm.
and can't use my action to look because I'm gonna hold it. And that one wasn't touched at all, right? He's still like at full HP.
Yeah, he's also glowing.
Okay. Let me look here. Gonna go up to the pedestal, and I am going to. Did I ever bring out my spiritual weapon? I don't think I did.
No, you didn't because you said you were saving your spell slot because you only had one left.
That's right. That's right. You know what? Screw it. I am going to hold Guiding Bolt at second level for when Elias attacks.
Okay. You hold your spell. Running through the list, Elias, your turn, I believe, next. No, Yep, you're after Castix. So, are you going to hold your action so everyone kind of goes together, or you said you're reading a firebolt? Yeah.
Yeah, already a firebolt, so everybody can go together
Okay.
and attack it.
Freak will listen and kind of edges up and.
Hey, you better. Hey, you better.
Check the door. Your turn to do something or go along with the plan.
I'll just ready.
Okay.
So I'll hold my action.
It's still turned. Garrick, you're last.
So are we?
I would assume it has to be like Elias then holds for check the door, who then like it's got a daisy chain somehow so that way it doesn't come back around to me and it's just like we wasted that whole turn.
Yeah, that would be Garrick. So
He's
basically,
like, Garrett, attack. I'll attack with you.
He's like, are we? What are y'all doing? They're all like pointing.
yeah.
Right? Come on, attack.
All right then. Regular, not a damn. And is this one glowing?
This one's glowing. You get advantage.
Ooh, that's a
Freak's
17.
also there, so everyone gets advantage.
So
Or it gets +2. I mean,
yeah, nat 17, so that's gonna hit.
that hits.
And then I'll roll for the cannon too, because it'll also go at the same time. That's a nat 19, so also a
Also
hit.
hits.
Okay, grab another D10 or D8 real quick.
I also rolled a nat 20.
Okay.
Is it 2 nat 20s? Yes. Ooh, that's a 8, a 7, and a 7.
Okay.
So 15 damage from the cannon, and then 11 damage from the crossbow.
All right. So we're at 26 so far. Your firebolt, Sir Elias.
16 damage.
Dang.
All right.
Big firebolt.
Castix.
I rolled a 14 to hit.
That'll hit.
Does that hit him? Okay. So damage real quick. 6, 11. Fuck, I can do math. 15. One more. Not bad. 19 from second level guiding bolt. I'm actually, let me see if I can get that nat 20. I shit you not, I just did.
So did we just obliterate that? No
Well,
reason.
let's see. We have to see if check the door gets the nat 20 as well. Remember, you get advantage on your roll.
So do you want me to just double the 19 that I
Yeah, we can just
rolled?
do that.
Okay, so 38.
I got a 19. Sorry.
With advantage?
With advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if it wasn't for check the door's damage, you guys would. No, you did. You did 78 damage to it plus whatever check the door would have rolled. You guys just
nuke it. See, didn't I tell you it was going to be fun?
I should do that more often.
That seemed a bit mean, honestly.
the spirit drift out of the window.
Stop taking this down.
Surprised there's a spirit left. I think she would have burned that too.
Shoot a crossbow bolt at the spirit as it's going up the thing. Twing! It's the wall.
Oh shit, how's Freak?
He's fine. Oh yeah, I forgot about Freak.
I was just making sure he wasn't like caught in any
He hits.
crossfires or backlash.
He did an
or
extra 8
anything.
damage. I rolled max. Did not roll critical for him either.
All right, I'm gonna search the pedestal.
Straight up bullied that one.
All right.
You guys are blocking us. I don't like
You search the pedestal.
it.
You see religious iconography and orientation. The chapel is clearly dedicated to a god of the dawn. You've never familiar with this god. Something about a morning lord. You're not familiar with this god.
I don't know this.
Actually,
one.
that's stupid. We moved Barovia to Eberron. Was it Dolara is the god of the dawn?
I think so. I thought we just made it that we were from Eberron.
Yeah, but we also made Barovia from Eberron because that was your whole history and archaeology stuff coming in over and over again. Whatever. I'll look it up in a second.
It's
Dolara.
not canon.
Ilyana. The
How
path
far
of
away
light.
is
There we
the
go.
room? How far away is the throne room from here?
The throne room from here would be upstairs. So you have to go back to the front of the room, go upstairs, go up the spiral staircase to that third floor, and then you'd go around into the throne room.
So more than 120 feet.
Yes. I believe. I will do the exact math if we want here. It would be saying you came in from the door there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. Yes, it's just barely further than 120.
All right, he's gonna walk a little bit further. How much further than 100? He just want to send a message that direction.
Yeah, that's not hard. And
Okay.
from that perspective, I'm sure it's less than 120. I was counting your movement speed to go
Yeah.
upstairs, and
No, he just wanted to send a message to Tiger Lady, and if she's still on the throne to see if she responds. I mean, we know we saw her spirit turn into a sword, but
she does not respond.
cool. All right, I think we're done here. Or got the sword.
Find what you're looking for, Castix?
No, not really. This place sucks. I don't ever want to come back here. Let's leave.
Everyone roll perception, by the way.
Oh God, apples on the roof.
I love that I'm just teaching you all to fear perception checks, as immediately means the kid did something.
It's a 10 for me.
18.
Same 10.
18.
18.
Okay, the two of you with 18s, you hear a commotion, and you look around. You see out the window, out the door you came in, 3 of the graves are disturbing as hands reach out and slowly start pulling themselves up, revealing rotted corpses of knights wearing armor. They begin slowly staggering to their feet and begin to start shambling towards you, towards the door in here.
It's a great place to farm experience points, but
Yeah, we probably should leave.
diminishing returns.
Hmm. At some point, we're going to get tired. One of us will slip up and die. And it's not
Right.
good.
Yeah. Where is the kid, anyways?
They're with you.
Myrtle.
They're in the room.
Okay.
I don't have a specific place in mind, so they're there.
Let's go. Well, I can't go back to the town that we're wanted in.
No.
I guess we could go back to Barovia or wherever that
Well,
was.
We're in Barovia.
Or whatever the, I don't know.
Freak, where did you say your father was? Let's go kill him.
Barovia, sir.
Well, shit. You were right. My bad. That's on me. I thought Barovia was the country.
That's what I thought.
My father's from Kresk.
Yep, Kresk. Let's go to Kresk.
Let's go there.
Do you know of anyone with a monkey, or is this does your father have a monkey?
No, sir.
All the more reason to kick his ass.
Makes us
Bust
here
into
to
some
kill
dude's
you.
house. Why don't you have a monkey?
What did you do with it?
We'll all hold our actions again.
Yeah.
Your life determines whether or not you have a monkey.
Garrick sits there and pulls out his wood carving tools and starts carving on something, and then he hits the button and goes, "Don't stop me now."
Nice.
Yeah, if you guys are leaving, you can. I mean, it's a relative straight shot. You just go into the dining hall, into the front room, out the door.
Kind of disappointing for a
Yeah.
castle, right? No
I mean,
treasure. I don't
We
think
crawled
found any
all
treasure.
through this place, through its dungeon
Right.
and everything, and it's like
No treasure, just bones and
There were spiders that we didn't deal with.
We got
You guys
treasure.
got
we,
lots of
we
treasure.
got treasure.
that's true. I guess we got all that gold and stuff.
So
And then he looks at
greedy. Just
Myrtle.
want more and more.
Specifically her feet.
Hold on to those. Those are yours. You got drowned for that.
I mean, there are lots of areas you didn't explore if you really want to play Dungeon Crawler.
Sure.
We got the
Actually,
gist of it.
Spiders have
We can
something.
go see what's with the spiders real quick.
Right?
Spiders
Didn't
probably
we
have
cha-
lots of-
oh,
lots of little
shit.
spider
We
boots.
chased them all out of the building. I remember that.
Yeah, well, that's someone else's problem now.
That's a problem for future adventure.
Probably going to be ours. but-
Don't worry, they went south. So long as you never go south of here, you're.
That's where we were going, right?
If you're going to Kresk, you guys are currently at Reminder Q on the map. Kresk is S. It's up left and up from you, like south, like northwest from you.
I'm so glad this web browser has a Discord like extension built into it. That I could just look at everything.
Yeah, it's pretty much follow the road up and to the west, north and to the west rather. Just keep on it.
Did you say we're at Q?
You're at Q,
Yeah, we're
and Kresk is S.
Yeah, I say we just go there.
That sounds great. That's a good idea.
One of the things we're going to need is in the south, and we have to then,
Then
face
deal
the
with the spiders out of nowhere.
Suddenly,
Wait.
spiders.
There was that abandoned, whatever, ruins, the town
Mm-hmm.
of ruins to the south.
Oh, great.
I kind of want to go to the tower, but
It's kind of on the way.
This tower, yeah.
There's all kinds
Where
of
was that
places you
at?
could do. Which tower did you want to go to?
The guy with the
man.
tiger.
Yeah,
The one
Yeah.
with V.
Where is it?
Tiger guy.
It's
I think
V,
his name is
Yeah.
Mike Tyson.
which is kind of on the way.
Yeah. That's the reason why we couldn't go to the tower and then to Crest.
Is it V, right?
Yeah, V
Yeah,
is the V is the old man's tower,
Yeah.
and Kresk is S.
Y'all decide where we go.
That's a great idea.
I led us on probably a wild goose chase. So
No, I got the sword.
yeah, true.
Let's check 1 of 3. Let's go to the tower and then head out the.
Okay.
You know, at the very least, we know the guys got, going and whatnot. Probably.
We
some-
do need to camp somewhere because I need a long rest.
Yeah.
I don't say that, so I'm sure we can just camp when we get there, right?
I mean,
like
Freak, I don't think you've ever had to do a forced march in your life. It's no.
The way the hags made me watch a lot. They had made me walk all the way from home to the windmill.
What else did they show you?
What?
Never mind.
So
um,
they just told you to go and you went.
No, they paid my Da money, and Da said I had to go
Oh
with them.
yes, that's right. That's right. That's why we're going to Crest to kick his ass.
Yes.
My Da's in Barovia, sir.
Oh jeez. Is he in Crest? Or is he in
My dad's
Barovia?
in Kresk.
Do y'all have different dads?
Well,
Yes.
then we're going to kick someone's father's ass in
Why
Crest.
did we assume they were siblings?
All right, you guys head north. Who wants to roll me a D12 plus a D8?
do we want to try taking a long rest before we head out? Because we could go back down to the bedroom.
But there's,
Wait, stop it.
people after us.
No, no, stop.
Are they
We'd,
after us?
we'd have to get past those undead out there.
That's true. Just go set up camp somewhere.
So is anybody gonna roll or?
Yeah, I'll do it.
I mean, if not, the DM can just pick. Ooh, look, werewolves.
So on the D12, I got a 5, and on the D8, I got a 1. Yeah, I got a 1.
What?
You don't say. You don't say.
I do say.
Not
What is
not
considered-
werewolves, wereboars.
Were rabbits.
Freak turns into a rabbit.
You've already had that one, so let's do the other one.
We're tigers.
Monkeys come out of nowhere and steals the sword.
Roll me a percentile.
Oh boy. Uh, 61.
61, alright. As you guys are walking along the road, Castix, something catches your eye.
Oh god, my eye!
You notice off to the side a gravestone with a bouquet of funerary flowers that look nice and fresh.
Someone recently put this here. What does the gravestone say?
It's weathered off.
Fun.
No, actually,
Well,
roll,
we'll never know who it was.
roll history. Let's see if you can make it out with your archaeology tools as
19.
you make everyone stop because you're like, I want to know.
Hang on, I might need this for the museum.
You uncover the stone. It just says Castix.
Excuse me? It says my name. Does anyone else see this? This is kind of freaking me out.
I don't see any name.
Uh,
Looks too worn. Are you sure?
Can I take a look at it? See if I-
Yeah. Oh no, you see his name
Oh,
after he's
no.
cleared it away.
Oh yeah, yep, yeah. That's definitely your name. It's spelled
Why
with
is
the
my
C,
name on
right?
this headstone? Am I going to die?
I mean, we already saw my dead body a little while back. It turned into some black goo of some sort. So,
I think we're going to die.
I think the better question is who dropped the flowers there?
Yeah.
Was that from Freak or?
I didn't bring no
Hey.
flowers, sir. I've never
Well,
been out this way.
Well, you got a secret admirer then.
Ooh la la.
I got a secret admirer and a secret murderer.
Well,
Apparently.
How common is a name? How common is Kestix as of a name?
Not.
Is this a
At all.
common?
Wait, something's buried there, right?
Ooh, let's find out.
Yeah, when something would be buried there.
I immediately
Yeah.
start digging.
Fuck it. I'm gonna dig.
All
I'm
right.
gonna dig up my body.
You
Start
guys
going, dig,
spend
a
several
dig,
hours
dig,
digging
a
up
dig,
this
a
grave.
dig, and then Garrett goes, "Hey, nunny, hey, nunny."
As you guys get down to it, you find a coffin. Black oak, well made.
Says
Whoever chose this for me is.
says a gate GE 4 initials carved into it.
Oh, something else is up this week.
Sure, let's go with that. Garrett, you find your initials carved in it.
That's great quality wood right there. So,
You did great. Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
I'm gonna open it up with my primer.
You open it up. Roll dexterity save.
Oh,
Oh, bother.
yay! It's too late to give myself guidance. Oh no, that's a 4.
This is how he dies.
Right?
It's just a giant mimic.
Yep. Feet.
That's a great idea, but no. As you open it up, suddenly a burst of wind comes almost straight down on you. You lose your balance and fall, slamming into the coffin as the lid shuts down on you.
Do we bury him?
Start moving the dirt.
I think this was meant to be, guys. If I'm honest.
So, is there anyone else in there, or is it just you?
I use the pry bar as well to get him out.
You open the coffin back up again. Yeah, it's just Castix.
We're just gonna
You
scramble
pull
out.
open the door. He looks completely dead. You don't see any breathing or heartbeat or anything.
Miss him already.
Then he gets up. Clearly, he's a zombie.
Castix, you're a zombie. How do we
I'm
get
a
rid of
zombie
you?
now?
How do we turn you?
I don't know.
I'm gonna check for a pulse.
No pulse at all. No
Well,
pulse,
I
no
told you-
breath. It's weird.
Told you he didn't have a heart.
It's like he went into that coffin and he has no pulse or breath after he got out.
We lost him. All right, let's quit messing around. Let's get out.
Well, should we at least bring the coffin? It still looks good.
Garrick, let's just make another one.
Yeah, it's fine.
If you want to drag a coffin, I'm pretty sure it weighs quite a bit.
And get Freak to do it. Put some muscle.
I could maybe put some wheels underneath it and make it like a small
could you
cart.
turn it into a bag of holding?
Probably could actually.
I've made a mistake.
Should have done that with the duffel bag.
See, I was thinking about making it a little cart, but that you'd pull
Okay, yeah.
some wheels.
Do you guys take a long rest camped here and make a cart out of the coffin?
Put Freak and Apple in it.
I mean, this isn't a bad
I
option.
mean, I'll let
I
you
was
do
like,
it.
I will leave that up to Garrick. 'Cause I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
Sure. You guys
One of the
get
better ideas
a
we've
long
had.
rest. Who's taking watch?
I'll take the first watch because I can just sit
I'll
there and
watch.
Whoever wants to claim the watch, roll a d20.
I'll let you roll, but I'm watching.
I got a 20. That's probably bad.
23 for my wood carving
Okay.
roll.
No, you complete a long rest. You guys wake up feeling refreshed, and you now have a coffin on wheels.
Sean's
that
gonna
you
be jealous.
probably used to
Right.
hold your coinage because you guys drug 4K out of there, and it's not exactly a lot.
Right?
So, Garrick, I need you to understand this. You took something that was already perfection and made it better.
No, I understand.
Good job.
Oh, well,
No,
No.
once I really die, you can just take me around with you. I feel like I'm still back. All right. You guys travel a bit further. You come across a cold mountain lake enclosed by misty woods and rocky bluffs.
Oh, cats love the coffin too.
Thick fog creeps across the dark, still waters. The trail ends at a grass-covered causeway that stretches about 100 yards across the lake to a flat, marshy island with a stone tower on it. The tower's old, decrepit. Collapsing scaffolds clinging to one side where a large gash has been split in the wall. Time-worn statues of griffins, their wings and flanks covered with moss, perch atop the buttresses that support the walls. Parked near the base of a tower, with inside the entrance, is a familiar wagon. And that's where we'll pick up next time.
just hear all in unison. Everyone goes, "Oh, this place is a shithole."
And on that note, I will say you can all ding to 5 for the next game session.
Yay!
I thought we were already level 5.
No,
Level
no.
6. Level 6. All right.
But yeah, thank you everyone, and we'll see you on the next adventure.
Yay!
Goodbye. Yay, got an extra attack.